All right. Thank you so much. This morning, we want to welcome you to day 2 of Tabis. Yes, Tabis is the Alimosho Exhibition and Business Summit, which is powered by CAPSA 8.0 under the leadership of Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. So once again, I welcome you. I want you to welcome your neighbor. Welcome your neighbor, welcome your neighbor, welcome your neighbor. You're welcome to Tabis 2025. You can say that to your neighbor now. You're welcome to Tabis 2025.
We can't hear you.
Okay. Thank you so much. So yesterday we did something very interesting. We introduced ourselves to the cross. So just in case you're wondering what that is, maybe you were not here yesterday, you introduce yourself to the person in front of you, introduce yourself to the person behind you, introduce yourself to the person beside you by your right and by your left. And you introduce yourself as a pioneer, right? That was what we did yesterday. So can we do that? Were you here yesterday? If you were here yesterday, can I see? Okay, so now let's introduce ourselves to the cross. Let's do that quickly. We take that and we start from there. Thank you.
Please don't forget to remember the name. There's any English like that.
Yes, I expect that you actually be standing to, talk to the person in front of you, behind you. You met the person before. You met him yesterday. Your cross is but there's a cross, but there's someone behind you. Well, you might not just limit it to that. You can, just get to see somebody too around and introduce yourself. I mean, you never can tell. You never can tell who your next investor will be or your next client, You don't know where that big break is coming from. So it's okay that you introduce yourself. Thank you so much. Once again, we welcome you to Tabis 2025. Please give yourselves a round of applause for being here this morning. Yes. Okay, my name is Blessing Robinson, your host this morning. And I am an excellent on-air personality, event host, and compare. I won't be doing this alone. I have my co-host here.
Magdalene Ologun. I'm also a professional event host and compare.
Please give her a round of applause. Thank you.
I deserve better. Today I will not take anything low. I deserve better.
Yesterday we did something as well. Yeah. And we went into it, the Tabis clap. We introduced the Tabis clap. So those that were here yesterday, you know what we're talking about. The Tabis clap, you clap normally, you keep clapping, and then we tell you to increase the tempo. You make it louder, increase the tempo, you make it louder, like that. Can we try it? Now, let's give ourselves a round of applause the Tabis way. Increase the tempo. That's it. Increase the tempo. Increase the tempo. One more time, increase the tempo. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I like that we are starting off on a good note and on a very high note. If you were here yesterday, can you please let me see your hands up? All right. How was it yesterday? You went on with something significant, right? That is what we're going to be having today and a lot more. So just to ensure that we enjoy this program as much as we can, I'm just going to put out here some housekeeping rules to guide us for today's event. First is for us to please put our phones on silence. We don't want where the program is on and then your phones are disturbing. So please check that your phone is on silence to ensure we don't have any form of disturbance. Also, if you would have to make use of the restroom, that is the way to the restroom. To your left, you have the male restroom. To your right, you have the female restroom. If you're not quite sure, you can ask anybody and you'll be well guided. Also, if you would need to step out to do anything at all, as much as possible, please do so quietly so you don't distract the program. Then we encourage you to please engage. We had a fun time yesterday. You would agree with me, right? Mm-hmm. We had a good time yesterday. We want to have a better time today. And for us to do that, we'll need you to engage every activity that we'll do today. Questions and answers, we would like you to please ask your question. We don't want you to leave this place with any unanswered questions. We will make sure you're getting all the clarification you need in this event. Also, in case of emergency and everyone needs to evacuate the building, we have various exit points. One of them is here. One of them is here. All the doors that are open are exit points. All right, so also this is a huge event. Like I said yesterday, it's the first ever, the biggest ever. And because we want this event to be known everywhere, we want you to please engage us on social media. Post yourself in this program, post the exhibition areas, post the activities going on. And of course, when you do that on social media, please use the hashtag TABIS2025. Also the hashtag the Alimosho exhibition and the hashtag CAPSA Summit. We'd love to see your posts. We want to see engagement. Thank you very much. All right, right about now, to kickstart the program officially, we'd like for everyone to please be upstanding as we take the national anthem.
The national anthem. Multimedia, please help us.
Multimedia, are you there? Multimedia, the national anthem, please. Are you there? Apologies, I think we are having a little technical glitch. Let's give them like a few seconds. If we don't get them coming up, we proceed to the next item on the agenda.
Can someone give us a signal if that's possible, or we move on to the next?
We hail thee, our own dear native land, though tribes and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians all are proud to serve our sovereign motherland. Our flag shall be a symbol that truth and justice reign. In peace, oh, back to honor it, and this we count as gain. To hand unto our children a banner without stain. O God of all creation, grant these our one request. Help us to build a nation where no man is oppressed, and so with peace and plenty, Nigeria may be blessed.
All right, God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I guess that's a good place to put our hands together for Nigeria. Thank you. Please have your seat. Okay, this event kicked off yesterday. We had 2 amazing sessions. We had Dr. Olumide Emmanuel speak to us, and we also had Mrs. Bosede Olushola Obasa. And trust me, it was an impactful session. Also today, we'll be having 2 sessions. And to open the speaking session this morning will be a certified member of Forbes BLK, recognized among the top 50 startup founders in Africa. His name is Mr. Gabriel Ogundele. He's passionate about AI, youth empowerment, and digital inclusion. So please, with a round of applause, let's make welcome our speaker for this morning. Our first speaker, Mr. Gabriel Ogundele. Please increase the tempo.
The tempo.
Increase the tempo. Increase the tempo. Thank you.
Good morning, Alimosho. I didn't say good morning, Dimo. I said good morning, Alimosho. Let's increase the volume. Good morning, Alimosho. All right. Good morning, Tebis. Good morning, Kabsir. Good morning to everyone seated here this morning. I'm so happy to be here. So this morning, quickly, we're talking about something that has changed the way we live our life, the way we do business, the way we do our career, and most importantly, the way we see the future. Because one of the things that has become so evident is that artificial intelligence is not just shaping the present, but it's also an important tool for the future. And this morning, I'll be approaching it from the business aspect and maybe touch a little bit on the career aspect, because I know we have career professionals here. But I'll do it very, very fast. Very, very fast. I have 45 minutes. So, before now, starting from the... Okay?
Okay, thank you. Please, apologies for that break. Please, we want to plead that the exhibitors, in this room, can you please join us here? You can leave a representative to be there. So please, can we have the exhibitors in here to join this meeting? Thank you so much. You can leave maybe one representative to be, at your stand. Kindly join us here this morning. Thank you. Apologies, please.
All right, so artificial intelligence has been in existence for over 50 years, 5 decades. So it's not Nano Banana, it's not ChatGPT that started artificial intelligence. But one of the things that has become so evident, that I said before, is the fact that artificial intelligence is shaping every aspect of our lives, every aspect of life, from business to career, to our schools, to our workspace, to almost everything. In your WhatsApp now, you have AI. In your Instagram, you have AI. In your bank apps, you have AI. In your food apps, you have AI. Even in your baby Cocomelo, you have AI. Now, all of this is to make you realize that artificial intelligence is not going anywhere, anytime soon. I want to take us on a journey. Then we'll move into how artificial intelligence has become the oxygen that every business or every career person need to survive in this time. And the reason why I use the word oxygen is because as much as we humans need oxygen to survive, we need to breathe in air. We need to breathe in and breathe out every time. And what really makes it evidence that we are still alive is not if our hands can still move or our heads can still turn. It's the fact that we can still breathe in and breathe out. Even if you are on life support, there will still be need for oxygen, right? Right? Yes. So, technology, most importantly artificial intelligence, has now become every business oxygen. You need it. Every career person, you need artificial intelligence. Every person right now, at a point in your dealing, in the way you do things every day, you're going to be needing artificial intelligence. And a whole lot of small businesses are losing out opportunities because they're ignoring some simple technology and artificial intelligence opportunity around them, and they're not putting it into their business to achieve more, to save costs, and to save time. To achieve more, to save costs, and to save time. And one of the things that artificial intelligence has done in the last 5 years is to create a leveling ground for all businesses. So right now, you don't have an excuse that I'm a small business. You can use artificial intelligence. You cannot say you're a medium business. You can use artificial intelligence. You cannot say I'm too big to use AI. No. You need artificial intelligence. Let me take a quick turn into career professionals. IBM Consulting replaced over 8,000 of their employees with one AI tool. 8,000. So imagine the whole of this space. This is a 2,000 seater capacity. Imagine times 4 of this auditorium, both up and down. Every person, single human in that space, 8,000 replaced by just one AI tool. Just one AI tool. That's for the career guys. So these things are reality. One of the clients that I consulted for integrating a customer care chatbot replaced 27 of their staff with just one AI bot. Paid them 3 months' salary in advance. Just to let them go. 27. But among that 27, we're able to get back 2 of those guys because before we started the process of that integration, they learned something called prompt engineering. And every of these AI platform, there's something that is so peculiar with the way you communicate with them, which is prompt. And as a career professionals, one of the top in-demand skills on LinkedIn is artificial intelligence proficiency. Before now, it is you have to be literate in the use of computer, right? You have to be literate with the use of Microsoft Word, all of these Excel, spreadsheets. But right now, one of the top requirements for you to get a paid employment via LinkedIn, one of the requirements is you have to be proficient in the use of at least 1, 2, 3 artificial intelligence tools. So that is the reality. That is the reality. And for business owners, small business owners, medium business owners, you are limited in a whole lot of ways. But artificial intelligence can help you move beyond those limitations and maximize opportunities around you. I wish I have the time to just show you a few things, statistics on how artificial intelligence is shaping businesses. I'll use myself as an example. When I spoke here in July on artificial intelligence, I said that on Monday, when I get back to the office, I'm going to take a seat and I will sit AI down. I said, AI, sit down. I want us to talk man to man. AI to man. I want us to talk. How can you help my business? What can we do together? I mentioned the last time that artificial intelligence has become the strategic partner for every business. Strategic partner for every businesses. I sat it down. What can we do together? Yeah, what can we do together under the weather? What can we do together? And while doing some research, we started an e-commerce platform. All AI integrated. All AI integrated. We have limited staff, but we are achieving more. We are just 6 on the team. I'm the only human being, flesh and blood, on the team. The rest of the 5 are AI agents. I have limited staff, but I have leverage with artificial intelligence. There are a whole lot of calls that would have come with me employing those guys. 5 professional guys. This guy, what they do is to the top, is to the level of a senior manager. But they are all AI agents. You have, as a small business, raising money, raising capital to do some things to advance your business is a limitation on its own. It's a limitation. Every naira in your business counts. Every profit counts. 50 naira, 500 naira, 1,000 counts. Your customers are there suffering. You cannot reach out to them in real time. When they send you a message on Instagram, it takes forever for them to get a response. Somebody is smiling. I think that's your reality. You hardly have time to respond to them. Now, simple AI tools can help you solve all of those problems. You're launching a product, you don't have a marketing team, you don't have a marketing strategist. AI can be your marketing strategist. You're launching a new product, but you don't know how that product will do well in the market. AI can help you with market research. And AI has leveled the playing ground. So even if you're a big business, been operating for 25 years, a small business operating with artificial intelligence in 5 years can catch up with you. I was sharing jokingly this morning with one of a good friend, and I said, 2 things going to happen in 2030, because by breeding, with the rate we are moving, 2 things going to happen in 2030. One is either Jumia calls us and say, we want to buy you guys over, and we're going to give them good demand, we're going to put good price on it. Or they say they want to join us. 2 of those things will happen in 2030. Why? With the speed at which we're going, integrating artificial intelligence in every of our operations, it's going to be so seamless that you don't need to have just one person reaching out to you. You're not dealing with any human being from when you order your product to when you get it. And someone asked me, will AI deliver the product? Oh, don't you know that AI, robots are already delivering products faster? So when I told someone that we do same-day delivery, you're like, how is that possible? We have over 10 logistic partners on the platform. All possible because we integrated artificial intelligence on the platform. Another one of the challenges that business owners have is dispatch, delivery guys. They can kill your business. You can have a wonderful idea, and dispatch riders, they will frustrate you. But sorry, we are out of that frustration. That is not part of what we suffer again in the business, because we are leveraging tools. We are leveraging AI tools. I don't have the money, but I have the tools. I don't have the staff. I don't have the manpower, but I have the tools. Right? One of my team members, the CTO, the Chief Technology Officer, built the Bybri app in less than 60 seconds. Less than 60 seconds. Built the whole of the app. Almost 600 lines of codes in less than 60 minutes, in less than 16 seconds. It's possible. If I'm going to get a software developer, if I'm going to get a programmer to write those codes, it's going to take weeks, if not months. All our sales reports every month is being analyzed in seconds. If I'm going to get a data analyst to, one, clean up those data, do all of the arrangement, do all of the sorting, start analyzing, prepare the reports, it will take weeks. But we get those things done in minutes, in seconds. I don't have the money. We started this thing in July. Right now we have about 5 vendors selling on the platform. We're in partnership with Oraimo. All of this is not, I don't have money. You don't need to have the money to run the business. You don't need to have the money to run the business. You have just one staff in your office. That one staff can do a whole lot if you had artificial intelligence into it. You have just 10,000 naira and you want to do sponsored ad. That 10,000 naira, if you ask AI, how can I optimize and get this kind of results with this kind of budget? And it will put you step by step how to set up metal ads to optimize that 10,000 naira budget to get the best desired result. You don't need a social media manager. So, you can take better decisions with artificial intelligence. Put in your report, put in how your business have been doing for the past 3 months, 6 months, and ask it, how can I improve on my business? What product is moving fast? What product is not selling? What product should I promote more? What product should I stop? Look into the future. This is my industry. What product should I introduce now that in the future will become the best selling and will make the business go forward? Are we still together? It seems I'm speaking in parables. Are we still together? Okay, so now let's look into simple technology stack for small and medium enterprise. Simple technology stack for small businesses and medium business. Number one, your operations and your productivity. Your operations and your productivity. We're talking about tax management, AI assistance, and your storage. You can store every of your content in a simple space in the cloud, whereby every member of your team have access to that space, and you necessarily have to start passing. So something happened when I was working in a TV station, that we had to copy programs into flash drives, copy things into flash drives, take from one office to another office. And we had the breaking news that would have been the first TV house to break it. But between when they copied it from a system to another system, virus happened. And that was it. That was it. So it was after that when I started integrating Google Cloud, Google Drive, Dropbox to move files from a system to another system. You don't need to get hard drive. You don't need to get flash drives. You don't need to get, just move it through the cloud. And it's easier for you to store those things there. And even when, after years, decades, you can always go back there to extract those files. Then for tax management, you can use Asana or Lotion. So Asana is tax management now for, if you have staff that are more than 5, 10, you can use those tax management platforms to manage every of your staff member and get them to do tax without you necessarily checking in on them to get them done. You know, when you assign someone to do a tax and you still have to remind the person about the tax you've assigned them to do, and most of the time you end up doing the tax you assign people to do, and you are paying them to do the tax you assign them to do. So it's more like you are paying people to do what you expect them to do, but they're not doing it. You end up doing it, and you end up paying them for not doing anything. But with this platform, you can keep track. They get reminded by this platform. This platform tends to measure their KPIs, their performance, key performance indicators, give them the rating at the end of the month. And you don't even need to start doing human evaluation. The platform does the evaluation, does your staffing evaluation for you. Now, for your AI assistant, I was at the place training some staff, and I told them that for repetitive tasks, all you need to do is to integrate AI agents with those triggers, and you don't need to necessarily start doing it over and over again. I'll give you a simple one, ChatGPT. With ChatGPT, the premium account, you can get an AI assistant that will manage your email, manage your Google Drive, manage your calendar, manage everything your assistant does in the office. And right now, with the upgrade they've done in the agentic AI, they are scaling it up to the point that AI agents can book flights, can book rides, can do a whole lot of booking on your behalf, make hotel reservations. So if you're a medium business owner and you travel almost everywhere, you travel for contracts, you are always on the road, you need a ride, you need to book an hotel, you need to book flights, and you don't want to pay somebody $250,000, you can just pay ChatGPT $20 per month, and it gets this done. You necessarily don't have to go through your email, hundreds of email every week. You can just ask the AI bot, ChatGPT bot, agents to go into your email for the past 2 weeks, give you a summary of all your emails, categorize it. This one is urgent and important. This one is urgent but not important. This one is important but it's not urgent. It will give you all of those breakdowns. So you, instead of spending hours going through all your emails, all you need to do, in 2 minutes, to get those things done, you just need to go there, review, okay, these are the top ones. I need to reply. You can even ask it to draft response, reply to those emails. You don't need to start typing replies. All you need to do is just copy and paste and send. That is saving you hours. Are we still together? So for marketing and engagement, for your social media, because small business, medium business, you need to market your product, your services. For social media management or social media scheduling, you can use Buffer or Later. You can write those down, Buffer or Later. Buffer, another tool is Later. If you have your content, just like me, you have your content done at the beginning of the month, you can have them scheduled to the end of the month. You don't need to wake up every morning, 8 a.m., set alarm to post. No, you don't need to do that. Look for a day, schedule your content, and that is all. Those platforms post on your behalf. You don't need to wake up every day. What I do before I set alarm, post. This is what to post. Post. But now I schedule it the whole month. The whole month. You hear some people, I post 8 times a day. Do you think they post 8 times a day? No. There are platforms that post on their behalf 8 times a day. But when you go on their platform, you will see that they post 8 times a day. But this is how they do it. Except if you have the time and you have the money to employ someone and to spend 7 hours going through that person's process almost every time. But for small businesses, you can save costs, you can save time by putting these things in place. And you watch your business grow. So it's not about you putting system and structure in place. Artificial intelligence is something you have to also put in place. Because you really can't trade in the future of business if you are not putting that in place right now. You will testify that there are some businesses that are out of the market, not because they don't have good product or good service, but because when technology was evolving over these years, they were not evolving with it. They have good product, good services, but now they were not updating themselves. And as Dr. Olomide will say, if you do not update yourself, you'll be you'll be outdated. Thank you. You're a good student. Now, let's go quickly to the finance and administration. This one is important for every business. How you manage your money, how you keep track of your money, how your business is doing, the money that comes in. A very simple app or a tool that I will give you is QuickBooks. So QuickBooks is a mobile accounting app that manages everything in your finance and help you keep track of the financial health of your business. Then it also helps you to track your expenses, prepare report at the end of the month so that you see in real time how your business is doing. And if you're a business person and you really want to manage your own finance, you can also use those platforms, QuickBooks, to manage your finance. Another one is the Flutterwave invoicing solutions. So Flutterwave just launched the AI version, the AI option on their business to do auto invoicing. auto invoicing. So instead of you almost every time generating invoices for every sales or every customers that you have, you can have it automated. So Flutterwave invoicing solutions generate invoices for you without even you necessarily issuing those invoices. All you need to do is just integrate it, and it does it on your behalf. Are we still together? So the last one, which is important for every business, is sales. Sales, right? That is the second oxygen of every business. The first one is artificial intelligence. The second one is sales. Sales. You need money. You need to make sales. You need to make sales. If you are streamlining your operation, if you are increasing your productivity, if you're marketing your product, if you are controlling your finance, and you are truly not paying attention to your sales, which will keep your business going, then something is wrong somewhere. And for your sales, you need something that I call 24/7 customer support, customer engagement. While you're sleeping, your business is not sleeping. While you are offline, your business is not offline. And a very, very simple solution that I'll give to every business owner that is affordable and that is free is your WhatsApp business app. Business WhatsApp. Free, accessible to all, but there are a whole lot of things you can do on business WhatsApp that you can't even imagine until you start exploring it. 24-hour customer service is available on business WhatsApp. 24/7 on business. As small and as free as WhatsApp business is, you can integrate your 24/7 customer engagement, customer support on business WhatsApp. So a small business, if those big businesses have chatbot, AI assistant, you have WhatsApp business. 24/7 customer engagement, 24/7 customer support, and you watch your business perform effortlessly. How many of you have sent message to someone and you see them respond, and auto response almost immediately that I'm away right now? All right, that is just it. So the person is not ignoring your message. When you guess that, you feel like, okay, this person, at least, there's an acknowledgement that my message has been received, right? And if they are offline, you will get an away message. I am presently away, but as soon as I come online, I will attend to it. You can customize all of those things. And you can even add triggers. You can add frequently asked questions. So when they send you a message, you can ask, okay, what do you want? How can I help you today? You want to order a product, you can have those products integrated as part of your frequently asked questions. You have, I think, 5. You have options to add up to 5 frequently asked questions, which are auto, both on your Facebook, on your Instagram, on every of the Meta platforms. You should know that WhatsApp is also part of the Meta platform. So, and if you have Instagram, you have Facebook, you can even integrate your WhatsApp into it. So when they search you on Instagram, when they discover your business on Facebook, they can from there come to your WhatsApp to chat with you and transact business. Do you know how much people transact on WhatsApp every day? Do you know how many businesses, how many orders, how many sales people close on WhatsApp? As smart as WhatsApp is. And some of you, the only thing you post is happy birthday. You post thread as beads. You know, when you see some people's status, it looks like bead. Pa, 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 pa. Some people, it looks like a very generational line. Are we still together? So let's go quickly into how you can adopt artificial intelligence. Yes, thank you. How you can adopt artificial intelligence, and I want you to do it responsibly. Be mindful of data privacy, because for everything you put online, it's possible that someone somewhere is also having access to it. So one of the things that you need to do is to check the privacy policy of the platform you want to use. From ChatGPT to Gemini to every of those AI tools, they have their different privacy policy. So before you click that agree, innocently because you don't have time to read, please read. And once you read it, that is all, except they're not making an update on the policy. Once you read it, please read. Because this is your business. It's just like your lawyer bringing the documents to you and you're not reading, you're signing. Will you do that? That is the same thing happening online. Make sure you check it. Check their data control. Turn off the data control so that nobody else will have access to all of the data you're sharing with the platform. Then avoid over-relying on automations. As much as I automate almost everything I do in my business, I don't over-rely on automations. There are some times that I'm seeing a conversation thread on my AI board responding to my clients, and I see that they're not responding well the way I want, or they're not adding empathy to it, they're not adding emotional intelligence to it. I come as the human to take over. Yes, don't over-rely on it. Rely on it, but don't over-rely on it. And I'm saying this because some of us, we love to overdo. We love to overdo. Once, AI got it. AI does not get it 100%. Yes. I need to give you that disclaimer. Make sure that the human touch is still there. Keep the human touch in your business so that they are not transacting with robots. If you're chatting with our chatbot on our website, there's a point where the chatbot will ask you, how is our conversation going? Right? And if I'm talking with you, I will ask you, how are we doing today? How's your conversation going? That's getting a feedback from you. Right? Empathy, sympathy, emotional intelligence, communication, interpersonal relationship with your customer. You should not lose that because you are relying on artificial intelligence. All of the vendors at our platform, I still get to call them. As much as we have automations, we have a lot of automations going out to them. I still call them, checking on their businesses. Is that better than selling on our platform? How is your business doing? Because the goal is to digitize their business, is to make their business sell fast. But as we are doing that, we are not losing touch on them. We don't just need their product on our platform. We need their business to also experience growth. Then, when you're using an AI assistant, don't replace your leadership. Don't take the AI assistant as a replacement for leadership. I told you I have 6 guys working with me. Myself, I'm the only human being. But those other 5, I have another AI bot that is their HR, managing all of them. And I'm overseeing everything that they do. The leadership thought, I'm not losing touch of it. I'm not losing touch of the leadership in my business. I am still the leader. I'm still the owner of the business. They can't tell me what I need to do in my business. I have the vision for my business. I'm seeing the future. I'm using their data. I'm using their analysis to take better decisions, but I still have the leadership over my business. You just see some business that everything is AI. Where is the real person? I need to talk to someone. You cannot talk to someone. On my platform, you want to talk to someone, you will talk to someone. Though that someone sometimes might be AI representing someone, but you will not know that it's AI representing someone. But you still have that human touch in it. And sometimes we take it up. We're escalating, we take it up. Are we sitting together? So I want to give you a roadmap. I want to give you a roadmap for you as a business owner to start at integrating technology, all of these simple tools into your business. So the first thing I want you to do, number 1, the step 1 is to start small. Let's say together, number 1, start small. Again, start small. So I want you to pick one AI tool, either for operations or for marketing. Just one. Pick one AI tool. And I want you to begin your journey into automation from there. And the first point of contact that I most of the time recommend for every business owner is ChatGPT. Because that's one of the most popular AI tool that we're using right now. ChatGPT. Start with ChatGPT. Everything that you want. See, talk to ChatGPT as if you are talking to one of your advisory board. Instead of you typing, turn on the voice mode. Talk. Hey, ChatGPT, how are you doing today? Talk as if you are talking to a human. If you want to ask advice, the same way you call your mentor to ask for advice, talk to it. Today, this is what is happening in my business. What do you think I can do? My sales is not moving fast. How can I increase my sales? I'm trying to penetrate into a new market. Give it the audience. I'm trying to penetrate into the Alimosho market. Alimosho is the biggest local government in the whole of Lagos. What do you think I can do to penetrate into the market? Use just one. Start small. Don't start with using 5 at the same time. Even myself, I'm using a few, maybe 3. Or recently we increased it to 4. But we started with just ChatGPT. Just ChatGPT. On ChatGPT alone, you can integrate a whole lot of GPTs, other GPTs under it. Personalize to yourself, personalize to your business, and you're getting the best out of it. Just ChatGPT. And if it's Gemini that you want to use, the same thing. Stay with one. Start with one. Start small. Then from there, you can grow. Then after you identify the one platform that you want to use, then focus on repetitive tasks. There are some tasks that is eating your business, the tasks that you get to do every day, every time, every second you do those things. See how you can automate those things. If you're always preparing invoices for everybody that orders your product online, you always integrate that invoicing. Integrate it. Automate it. You're always writing. So when someone orders something online, you now write it. Integrate your inventory. Automate it. Automate it. You have a process. Maybe you're a real estate person. You have a process for your onboarding. Automate it. automate your onboarding. Real estate company are the company right now that are even integrating artificial intelligence assistants, AI assistants, both in customer service, in marketing, and also in sales. Whereby artificial intelligence is closing more sales than real people in real estate. I know I have some real estate people here. Don't look at me with one bad eye. But it's the truth. It is the truth. And one thing that will always keep you ahead of the pack is early adoption. If you start adopting it now, any business that's coming to adopt it in 2026, you are above that business. And if you are consistent with it, in the next 5 years, you're going to see your business move faster than it has moved in the last 10 years. In the last 10 years. Number 3, upskill your team. If you have a team of guys, if you have staff working within the office, have them trained on how to use artificial intelligence tools. Set up trainings for them. A consulting firm yesterday had a training for them. The whole of their staff, from the managing partners, from the senior partners, to the, to the marketing guys, to the sales guys, every one of them in the training. A 6 hours training on artificial intelligence. 6 hours on artificial intelligence. As much as you are teaching them marketing, as much as you are teaching them communication, teach them how to, train them on how to use artificial intelligence too. Train them. Because let me tell you, if you have 5 staff in your office and 4 of them are proficient in using artificial intelligence, the way they will work will be faster, they will achieve more in less time, and you will see more productivity in your business. Try it. Just try it. Let me give you an example. Before the computer system was introduced into the marketplace, those guys that use typewriters, they always boast that they are fast, right? I'm fast. Think they're rapping with their fingers. When computer came, they're like, oh, leave computer, I'm very fast. Do you know that people that type on their computers will type faster than those that type on the typewriter? Even if the person typing on computer is not fast in typing, because he's typing on a computer before you're done typing will give you suggestion of the word you want to type. Right? So if you're typing, my name is Gabriel, before you type my name is Gabriel on typewriter, my name is, when I write GA, it will bring the remaining BR, you just enter, that's all. So instead of you punching 5 letters or 6 letters, you are just punching 1, enter, and you're done. So that person that is still using typewriter will still be typing, shift it, but this, I'm typing, and there's a suggestion, there's a completion already. I just type enter, and I move on. Yes, baby. So move faster. Move faster. Train your staff. Let them work. You don't need them to work 6 hours on a project when they can work on that project for 30 minutes. So yesterday we did a live session, live demonstration. I asked one of the data analysts, forensic auditor, and I asked them, so they detect fraud, financial irregulations, and all of those financial fraud. I asked her, this is one of their senior guys, senior analyst. I asked her that, how long will it take you to, and I gave her a data, how long will it take you to analyze this data? I told her, one, this data is dirty. That means you have to clean it up. There are some figures that are not really balanced. And how long will it take you to do a forensic analysis of this data? So like, to clean it up, it took me like 3 days. Then I'll now start looking into the anomalies for, let's say maybe 2 days or 3 days. Or like, so for you to clean it up and to check the anomalies is 1 week already. That means not even started checking into the fraud, the transaction, or the inconsistency in the figures. And I said, okay, now let's use ChatGPT. I went, the same document, I uploaded it on ChatGPT, and I said, okay, this is the same document. You do it. You are the senior analyst here. You are the senior forensic auditor. I am just someone that knows how to use AI. Let me use AI to do the same thing you want to do. And I told the managing partner, give the both of us the same task. They gave us the same task. All I do was to type in my task into ChatGPT, upload the document, and in 2 minutes, I was done. In 2 minutes, it was done cleaning it. It was done analyzing it. It was done detecting all the fraud. Over 47,000 fraud detected in that data. 47,000. And she's still struggling to open Power BI. In 2 minutes, I was done. And I told her, do you know now that if I come to your company and I pitch myself to your managing partner and I said, I can do this thing faster. Sack her, pay me more, and I'll do it. Do you know she's gone? She's gone, right? She's gone. But at a point, I was being careful because if the managing partners get to see that potential, so when I tell you that 8,000 persons were replaced with one AI tool, do you see how it happens? Now, do you know that if I integrate, if those companies come back and say, okay, that same thing that I did, integrate it into all our systems. Do you know that girl is off? She's off the market. So as a career professionals, you are looking at, hey, I know reach my side. It will go round. It's just like party jollof rice. Just sit where you are. It will go round. And if you change and say, I don't want it, you go to the back. They will start serving from the back. Are we still together? So the final step, scale gradually. Scale gradually. You're a small business, you're a medium business, scale gradually. And with all of these tools in place, now you have enough time to think strategically as a business owner. You're not spending too much time on some tasks. You're not spending time on repetitive tasks. You have the understanding all the time. You've saved costs to be able to now expand your business. To expand your business. I have 5 guys working in my office together with myself, 6 of us, and I'm paying them just $20 at the end of the month. $20, they will share it for $4. So if I want to employ people in that road, do you know how much it's going to cost me? Now we are putting our money into better things. We are putting our money into market penetration, into campaigns, into marketing, into strategic partnership. We are putting money. Imagine I'm paying those guys. I'm worrying about salary, and I'm still worrying about expanding the business. I'm worrying about performing tax. I will crash. But that is possible, and that is a leverage that artificial intelligence is presenting to every business owners here today. The future of business belongs to bold adopters, people who are not hesitant to take over using artificial intelligence. As I said in the beginning, artificial intelligence has become the oxygen for every business. And it has also become the oxygen for every career professionals. If one AI can replace 8,000, who are you? In high BM consulting, what do you do that AI cannot replace? So it's now that you need to start equipping yourself. Some of us have parents that when computer was introduced, they lost their job. When the steam engines was introduced, they lost their job. Now it is you. Some of us even blame our parents that you people are slow in learning. Are you not also slow in learning right now? Are you integrating AI? Are you learning AI? Are your children not going to look at you and say, Daddy, where were you when they were adopting AI? The future belongs to business owners who can adopt artificial intelligence into their business. And you cannot wait for the perfect time. There's no perfect time. There's no perfect time. The time is now. The time is when? The time is, you're a career professional. The time is what? Now. You can't wait for tomorrow. See, this is the real tomorrow might be too late. After give your life to Christ, tomorrow might be too late. This one is the next. This one is the next. Adopt it now and start growing with it. Yesterday, we launched the AI Tribe, and it is just with one objective: helping career professionals, business owners, and individuals that want to adopt artificial intelligence into their business, get it done. We have both the free package and the paid package, but right now it's all free for everybody. All free. All free. So it's a community of early adopters. If you want to adopt artificial intelligence into your business, into your career, it is all free. Early adopters. We launched it yesterday, and the training I also shared with them. And everybody in fact, I was so shocked. Imagine your manager, your CEO, the owner of the business, and you both are learning AI at the same time. That is a balance. AI is connecting everybody. So we decided to start a community of people who want to leverage artificial intelligence, who want to start building the future from now, who want to start inhaling the oxygen that artificial intelligence presents. And I want us to have the QR code on the screen. For those of you that want to join, it's absolutely if you just can and join. Or you search online the AI Tribe, both on Instagram, on Facebook, and also on Thread. Early adopters. Join now. Start learning. So that in the future, you will not be those people that will just start learning or start integrating artificial intelligence, but you'll be part of the people that are changing the narrative, that are leading the revolution. Your business should not be a business that will die because you don't have money, you don't have the time, you don't have the resources to get things happen. Your business should be a business that will start introducing, setting up initiative, bringing up tools that will become tools for industries to use in their own businesses. Right there yesterday, we designed a tool for that same company. It's a firm, a consulting firm. We designed a tool that the business can use to streamline that data analysis from hours, from weeks, just like that girl said, from weeks into minutes. In that same meeting, we came up with that tool. We came up with everything in that meeting, in that training yesterday. If I'm going to get a software developer to design that, it's going to take weeks, if not months. We get that done in seconds. The timer, in fact, I asked them to set a timer. We set a timer. It gave us 1 minute, 17 seconds to design the whole of that tool. 1 minute, 17 seconds. And that will save all of their analysts, their auditors. It's going to save them hours. We tried it there. I told one of the data analysts, come, bring your laptop. Go into the website. Go into the link right now. Oh yeah, the same task you did that took you weeks. How long will it take you to do it? The same thing that took him weeks. He was still on that project. He wasn't done. Took him less than 4 minutes. 4 minutes. And the CEO is even saying right now that, Gabriel, I want to build a tool that I can sell to other firms. That is what businesses are doing right now. They also, I have tried this for my business. Okay, how can I make this thing available to other businesses around me and monetize it? That is the future. That is the future. So if you're a business owner here, you're career professionals, this is how you can adopt now, grow now, and future-proof both your business and also your career. How many of us are ready to start preparing for the future? You ready for the future? How many of us are ready for the future? So, if you're ready, I want you to identify one AI tool, ChatGPT, anyone, Gemini. Stay on it for a month. Just spare 30 minutes every day. After your devotion, after you pray to God, 30 minutes. Oh yeah, sit with AI. Meditate with it. Explore it. And you'll be amazed with the level of development, with the level of growth, efficiency, productivity you will achieve in the next 3 months. So we have October, November, December. So in 2026, when you're starting a new year, you're not starting as a business owner. You're starting as an AI-powered business owner. In 2026, when you're starting, you're not starting as a career professional. You're starting as an AI-powered career professional. And you have to start now. Start when? Start when? I'm going to starting now. I'm going to see you in 2026. Thank you so much.
Put your hands together for our amazing speaker. Thank you very much. You know, we can do a lot better. This is not how we do it here. Are you new here? We do it better than this. Please put your hands together for our speaker. All right, so this is it. If you're new here, let me tell you something we did yesterday. Or rather, can somebody who was here yesterday tell us something we did yesterday? In respect to how we clap. Okay? Please follow their lead. Follow their lead. We call it the Tabby's clap. Increase the tempo. Yes, yes. We need energy in the house. Increase the tempo. Keep it up. Keep it up. One more time. Increase the tempo. Amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Gabriel. That was a very, very powerful session. I think I like the fact that he put a balance to it. That as much as AI is very important, we also would not want to lose touch with the human part of our business. I want to believe that everyone who is here today had learned one or two things that you're going to implement right away. Can I need a show of hand? I want a show of hand to confirm my... You're going to implement what you have learned today. Thank you. You recall yesterday I said that this event is a 5 incredible days of thought-provoking summit sessions. Were your thoughts provoked in this session? I'm not getting response. We need energy in this house, so were your thoughts provoked in this session? All right. Then I also said that we're having a dynamic exhibition with an open market experience. We're having a wisdom-filled counseling session. Some people could testify yesterday of that. And of course, we're having a great networking session. So this is me quickly reminding you that do not forget to use this opportunity to network with somebody sitting beside you. Say hello to the person, get to know who the person is, and let's make sure that we make the most of this event as much as possible. So we're not going to take much time to bring up the second speaker on stage, but before we do that, I would like to call on the Common Sense Group to please come up on stage and tell us about their organization. Common Sense Group, could you please send your representative to come around and tell us about the organization? Let's put our hands together as she comes up on stage, please. We can do better. We need energy. Our energy must not drop. You can do better. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. My name is Precious Achaya, and I'm here to speak about OEM, Olumide Emmanuel Ministries. So first, Olumide Emmanuel Ministry is a conglomerate that has so many arms in one organization. So we have the Olumide Emmanuel Ministries, and under that we have the Billionaires Conclave. The Billionaires Conclave is a mentorship platform of Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. It's a network of high net worth individuals from every part of the world. We have people from over 7 continents in that network, where you get to network with Dr. and you also get to network with other business people from every part of the world. And you can join this conclave as a member. We have 3 modes of entries: the bronze level, the silver level, and the gold level. So for the bronze, it's priced at $3,000. Our exchange rate is 1,500 naira to a dollar. So even if dollar is more than 1.5, it's 1.5. If dollar is lower than 1.5, it's still 1.5. So we have that. Then for the couple entry, we have the couple entry where one partner pays the complete money, while the other partner pays 50% of what the other person is paying for. So for a couple in bronze level, they pay $4,500. Now for the silver level, we have $5,000 for the entry. For the couple, we have $7,500. Now, where it gets very fun is the good level. The good level is priced at $10,000. That's like 15 million naira. That one is for you and like 5 of your executives, meaning you can have your spouse or you could have 5 of your management staff in that. So that's that about the Billionaires Conclave. So moving forward, we also have the Olumide Emmanuel Foundation. The Olumide Emmanuel Foundation is a foundation that was created by Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. It's a poverty elimination scheme. Sorry. We are not elevating poverty in Jesus' name. So it's a poverty elimination scheme. And we actually have a program that is coming up, and you can help to donate. You can be a sponsor. You can also partner with us for Olumide Emmanuel Foundation. Our stand is just over there. There's a card where we have different levels at which you can help, partner, and help to eradicate poverty in Nigeria. So also we have the Common Sense Bookstore. Common Sense Bookstore is our bookshop where we have all the books of Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. I hope you know that Dr. Olumide Emmanuel is an amazing author, and he has several books. You might think you've read enough of his books, but I can tell you for free. By the time you go to that bookstore, you see that there are so many books that you have not even come in contact with. There are so many of his books that you have not even seen or even thought about. So if you go down by the back also, the Common Sense Bookstore is there. And of course, we have Common Sense Estates Limited. Common Sense Estate Limited, as we know, is the real estate company of Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. And currently, we have some projects that are being launched. We have the Madiba Countryside City. Madiba Countryside City is at Obafemi Owode in Ogun State. And it's like he says, it's a coalition of Dr. Olumide Emmanuel and several other real estate developers. And we also have our city inside. The plan of the city is to have a major city within an estate. So meaning we have the residential area, we have the commercial area, and we have the resort. So it's reside, resorts, and retreats. So once you go, the plan for that estate is honestly is mind-blowing. And if you have not keyed into it right now, it was launched in October last year. So this month actually makes it complete 1 year that the estate has been launched. So if you have not keyed into it, please go pick a form by the stand. We also have another project that was launched yesterday, pre-launched yesterday, the Madiba Palm Tree. So that is also a scheme, a palm tree that is a project that is going to last about 50 years. Please just wave your hand if you were at the Zoom call yesterday. Yes, thank you. So Doctor explained intensively what this palm tree scheme is all about. So this is not a project for you, like what he explained yesterday. It's a project for generations and generations to come. About 50 years, this project is still going on at a very, very minimal investment fee. So if you are interested in that, please also go and pick a form. And we have estates across every place in Nigeria. You can go there and make your pick and pick from everywhere. Then we have Common Sense Television. Common Sense Television is a kingdom-based, a faith-based TV where our studio is just down the road. You have podcasts, you have pictures, videography, editing, anything you want to do that has to do with faith-based television. We have TV shows, we have our page. So if you can do me a favor and search for My CSTV Global on YouTube, just check your phone, My CSTV Global on YouTube, and then you can just click the follow button and turn on your post notification on YouTube. We have several shows that are always coming on My CSTV, different morning shows, and we have so many more content that is going to roll out from now. So if I were you, I would have already subscribed and turned on my post notification. And finally, we have the Entrepreneurship Academy. The Entrepreneurship Academy is more like Dr. Olumide giving back to the society, and we've had almost everybody that is here must have been a student of the Entrepreneurship Academy. And if you have not been the student of the Entrepreneurship Academy, the next edition is coming in January. By January, we are going to have the 2026 edition. Trust me, it keeps getting better and better. This year, we had about almost 1,000 participants that were here in this hall. And by next year, I'm very sure that probably this all would not be able to take us. So it's better if you can quickly run to the stand and book a slot for it. Register immediately for the Entrepreneurship Academy. And in January, we are going to have the Global School of Money right here in this hall. So thank you very much. Like I said, my name is Precious Ochaya, and our stand is just right behind.
Thank you. You can do better, please. Appreciate Common Sense Group. Let's do this better. We want energy now. Should I be crying for you guys to give me energy? All right, thank you very much. Before I bring up the second speaker, I just want to put this out there. If you have any question, both from the first speaker who had already spoken and from the second speaker we're bringing up on stage, please do where to put down your questions. After the second speaker, we're having a panel session where you can ask your questions and get all the clarification you need. Ladies and gentlemen, right about now, I'm bringing up on stage Dr. Olumide Oladapo Emmanuel, popularly known as the Common Sense Guru. He is one of the world's leading relationship experts, motivational speakers, and wealth creation agents with over 30 years of transforming lives. A Harvard-trained leader with an executive MBA, a best-selling author of 65-plus books, media personality, global president of the Billionaires Conclave, and CEO of the Common Sense Group. His influence spans across religion, business, and the marketplace. No one encounters him and remains the same. I'm sure you're about to experience that now. Ladies and gentlemen, please, can we be upstanding as we honor the presence of the visionary of this very event, the Alimosho Exhibition and Business Summit, Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. You can do a lot better, please. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You may please be seated. Since we have about 7 minutes more in our time, Common Sense Group, let's appreciate Precious. She did an amazing job. But she did not finish our time. She has 7 minutes more. So I want to use that 7 minutes. Okay, so number one, want to inform you that we also have the Madiba apartments. We have short-let apartments and service apartments under our group. So we have short-let both on the mainland and on the highland. So if you need short-let apartment for short stay, long stay, we do have that. Then we also have event centers, and we have function rooms that you can also book for your events. As a matter of fact, this Saturday, 2 days from now, we're going to be officially opening the Sapphire Apartments, and we're inviting every one of you to join us this Saturday. So Sapphire Apartments is just 5 buildings away from where you are right now. And on Saturday from 9 a.m. all the way to 7 p.m., you can just walk in there. We have the apartments. But by 3 p.m. on Saturday, we're going to go there just to pray together and just open the apartment. So we have 1 room, we have 2-bedroom apartment. Then on the same Saturday, we are launching our TV station studio. So our studio, state-of-the-art studio, is now ready. So on Saturday, you can also just go there and partake of that from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. The studio will be open, but by 3 p.m., we'll just go there, go on a tour, so that you can physically see what we have on ground. Then apart from that, if you are not following me on all my social media platforms, you need to do that, because every month I host an event called Trend, the Real Estate Masterclass, every last Sunday of the month, 8 p.m. every last Sunday of the month. So you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, click the notification button, and then once I go live, you'll get a notification so that you can join us for that amazing, amazing opportunity. And we have one of our projects that is called the Madiba Countryside City. Because of this particular event, we are giving a discount to those who can plug in, as long as you can pay within the next 10 days. So we're having a 50% discount, Alimosho exhibition discount. So you can go there and tell them that you would like to take advantage. That you like to take advantage of the Alimosho exhibition discount, both for the Madiba Countryside City and then for the Genesis Estate in Abuja. Those 2 locations, we have extended a 50% discount for 10 days, beginning yesterday. So if you can take advantage of that, just go there and meet with them. Yesterday night, we launched the Madiba Palm Tree Farm, and the pre-launch began yesterday. I asked them this morning, we have only 100 acres, which is 40 hectares available. And I asked them this morning, they said we already have over 100 people that are calling and ready. So if you want to be a part of it, it's first pay, first enter. So you can go there within the next 60 days. If you can make the payment, then you'll be a part of the pre-launch. But if you cannot make the payment within the next 60 days, but you want to take advantage of the 6 months payment plan, you can also go there. They will give you all the details. Now, what is the Palm Tree Project all about? In 2021, I invested in the palm tree and cashew project so that I can really see how it works. And I've been doing the research for 4 years now, and now we're ready. So when you invest in that, you can either buy an acre or an hectare. Now, you are the owner of the land. It's your land forever. We give you your documents, we give you everything, deed of assignment, survey, everything we give it to you. So you are the owner of the land. Then, along with our management partner, we will now help you plant and manage the palm tree. So in another 5 years, you will now start earning a return for the rest of your life. If you don't know about palm tree is forever. Palm tree is forever. And you can decide to leave it for 200-300 years. You can decide to say, I want to do only 50 years. So we're looking at 40-50 years. Then if Nigeria has developed to maybe like Hong Kong, we can now say, let's change it to high-rise building and cut the palm tree. If houses will be more, maybe by then we'll be having AI food, so or AI palm oil. So we'll just go straight. So make sure that you plug into it. So what will happen is you pay. The money you're paying is all inclusive. There's no other extra payment. So once you pay now, you are paying for the land, the documentation, the clearing, the crop, the maintenance, the insurance, everything you are paying, and you just relax. And then in 5 years' time, you begin to earn money for the rest of your life. So your children can continue, your grandchildren can continue. It's a good retirement plan. It's a good plan for your children, university education. So if you can afford it, go plug into it. And so once we get the return, then we will now share 60-40. So you get 60% of the return, we get 40% of the return, because we do all the work for you, and you will still be the owner of the land forever. So go to the stand and find out about that, and you'll be glad you did. So I think I've used 5 minutes now. So add my 7 minutes. So it's my, I've not started talking. I still have 1 minute, 20 seconds. I'm watching. Okay. You're welcome. So yesterday, how many of you were here yesterday morning? Good. How many of you were here yesterday night? Good. So we're going to part 3 now. I thought we'd be able to wrap it up yesterday night. We could not, but we really need to wrap it up this morning, because tomorrow morning, I want to deal with something else, or else we'll now go to part 4. But I really think we'll be able to wrap it up. So we began to look into, we're looking at into how to raise capital for your dream. How to raise capital for your dream. It can be a project, it can be whatever dream, whatever project you have. How do you raise capital for that dream and for that project? That's what we've been looking at. So number 1, we defined a capital, and we said capital is whatever you need to begin or to execute. Whatever you need to begin or to execute is called a capital. Then we looked at 10 classes of capital. 10 classes of capital. We said number 1, we have human capital. Number 2, spiritual capital. Number 3, idea capital. Number 4, experience capital. Number 5, relational capital. Number 6, goodwill. Number 7, integrity capital. And then we stopped at that point yesterday morning. Yesterday night, we continued, and then we looked at integrity capital, financial capital, material capital, and supernatural capital. Then we went on to look into the 4 types of financial capital. We said number 1, start-up capital, which is the capital you need to start. Number 2, expansion capital, which is the capital you need to expand. 3, consolidation capital, which is the capital you need to consolidate. 4, diversification capital, which is the capital you need to diversify. And then we said that the size of the capital you start with, the size of the capital you start with does not determine the success of your business. The size of the capital you start with does not determine the success of your business. So you can start with small capital and do well. You can start with big capital and fail. So regardless of the financial capital that you have available, it is not the size of the capital that determines the success of the business. Then we began to look into 15 sources of financial capital. 15 sources of financial capital. And yesterday we looked at 2 of them. Number 1, personal savings. Number 2, family and friends. Now, yesterday night, I wrapped up with a story of an experience I had, and that will bring me into number 3. The third way to raise capital is through what we call mentors or angel investors. Mentors and angel investors. Now, the story I shared with you yesterday is an example of an angel investor or a mentor. So when you begin to go through life, there are men and women that God brings into your life to mentor you, to guide you, to support you. And one of the things you need to understand, like we said yesterday, is that relational capital is one kind of capital. And I know we also spoke about social capital yesterday. So now when you build relationship with those ahead of you, with those on the same level with you, with those that are below you, what you are doing is you are building relational capital, you are building social capital, you are building goodwill. Now, when it's now time for you to do something, the people that are your mentors, can now decide to support you, and then angel investors can now also decide to support you. So, for instance, now I'm a venture capitalist and an angel investor. It's one of the things I do. Now, I'm the global president of the Billionaires Conclave, and within our conclave, one of the things we have discovered is that we cannot start every business in the world. There are a lot of good businesses that people will start, so we buy into people's businesses. We support business. I was sharing with you of a school where we own 40%. So that's what we do. So I'm a part owner of many companies all over the world. So when somebody, when somebody starts in a business and they need money and we see that it's a good business, we buy into it. So in London, in America, in South Africa, in Rwanda, in Ghana, in Canada, I'm part of all kinds of businesses. So I just sit down and I collect my return every year. And some of them, money has disappeared. It's part of life. You win some, you lose some. That's the way it works. So there are people like that, angel investors, mentors. So when you have a good business, you have something that is doing well, involve people. This morning already, I've had 2 meetings this morning on the same thing. We have a man in Canada that became an ambassador, a Nigerian ambassador in Canada. He was one of the ambassadors in those days. And he came to my meeting in Canada last month. Came to see me and he told me he has a project and he wants me to help be involved, that if I can get involved. So that's an example. He has the land, and now I got the report this morning from the people in Abuja that the project is viable. And the man that I sent to go and do the due diligence, he said, "Oga, that thing is powerful, that I'm interested, can I be involved?" I have not told him we need money. He's already ready. I said, it's not my own. It's somebody that came to say, "Oga, let's do it." So already now, 3 billion is available for a project that somebody is in Canada. So don't think that people are looking for good projects. People are looking for who they can trust. Sometimes you are saying you don't have money, you don't have money. It's not because you don't have money. It's because there's something missing. So angel investors, mentors, venture capitalists, there are people that will invest into your business if it is well run and well managed. The problem is people always misbehave, just like I was sharing with you about the school yesterday. People, when they are looking for the money, it's a different spirit. When they have collected the money, then you begin to wonder. But if it's easy to gather the money, why didn't you gather it by yourself? You are now talking to investors as if it was easy for you to gather the money. So that's the way life is. So, and sometimes the attitude and actions of some people closes the door for other people. But there are still angel investors. So I'm telling you now, if you have a good business that makes sense, that is not all this kindergarten business, there is money. There are people that will just say, "Yeah, do this." There are people, sir, anything. I have a guy that one of our Billionaires Conclave member that still told me last week, say, "Sir, about anything, as long as if it's just like anything 50 million per month, we can afford it." 50 million per month. He said anything 50 million per month. I said, okay. But sometimes it's one thing for people to have the money, it's another thing for your business or that's your idea to be viable and scalable. Do you understand? Because if you are starting a school, for instance, because that school thing, oh my God, that thing was, in fact, when I finished that meeting, the next day the person was sending an apology letter. I'm still going through the process. Yeah, now wow. We that are putting money there, in fact, I own 40%, the other person owns 40%, you only own 20%. And you are telling 80% of your business that you can resign and you can get somebody else. 80%. So it's like the guy said, "Omo, are you sure? Pastor, you're the one that brought me to this thing." I'm telling you. It's like, wow. And guess what? We are willing to wait. Even if it's 10 years, because we are not there to chop. It's legacy. If you own a school and the school is doing well, you can be, school does not expire. Now people will go to school forever. Many of you will say give birth to children that will go to school. So we are looking long term. You are looking now to collect salary now. How are you supposed to take care of yourself? How are you supposed to survive? Number 4, selling your liabilities or assets is another way to raise capital. If you have a dream and your dream is big enough, your dream is, something you believe in, you should be willing to invest in your own dream. So how do you have a dream and you have 2 cars and you can't sell 1 car? Do you understand? How do you have a dream and then we come to your house, there's television in the parlor, television in the room, television in the kitchen, air conditioner in the kitchen, air conditioner everywhere, and you have a dream? Are you not supposed to sell everything and put on fan to show that, yes, I believe in this thing? Do you understand? You have a dream. You have one land in this place, another land in that place. Are you not supposed to sell one to invest in your dream? So many times there are a lot of liabilities. There are people that have had to sell their assets. They sold a smartphone to buy a less smarter phone. Hello? One of my staff, one of my senior managers, the company just bought her a phone for 780-something thousand, almost 800,000. So she was showing me the phone this morning. Thank you, sir. This is the phone that I bought the phone. This is the phone. I looked and said, okay, it's very fine. Hello, 700, almost 800,000 to buy phone for his staff. Hello, but do you know that many of you now, the phone you are carrying is 1.5, 2 million. I say you are looking for money. Nobody will give you money. When they ask you how much do you have, say, I don't have anything. Go and sell that phone. Sell the phone and buy a phone of 38,000. It's also smart. Hello? And then put the remaining in the business. So there are a lot of liabilities you have. You have bone straight. You have bone crooked. Bone yellow. Sell it. Sell it. And then you put in the business. Number 5, partnership. Partnership. If you want to raise capital, you can raise capital through partnership. There are lots of people that can partner with you. You achieve more when you don't care who gets the credit. And it is better to own 10% of a billion than to own 100% of 1,000. So all that ownership mentality, you want to own everything, is not going to help you in the long run. So what you need to do is look for somebody that has the money. You bring in your technical or business skill or idea, and then the project is done. This project in Abuja now, it's an 11-story commercial complex. 11-story. The guy, when he was an ambassador, of course, he has money, he's a billionaire, so he has hotels, but he said, look, that he came to see me in Canada. I said, look, I've been thinking that at this my age, I don't have time to be gathering money. I'm not even thinking, I only visit Nigeria. My family's in Canada now. But that project now, I don't want it to just be there because I know that place is developed. Help me look into it. If we can partner, if we can get investors, I will give the land and the project as my own contribution. If you can get people to bring money for us to finish it, and then we can rent it out and be sharing the rent forever, or we sell some and keep some. I said, no problem. So I called my manager in Abuja. I told him to go. He went and came by and said, Baba, that place is good location. So I said, no problem. So I called another big billionaire. I said, guy, there's this thing, go. It's the billionaire that called me this morning. I said, sir, that place is powerful. It's a commercial center. It's right in the center of the city. That in fact, I can see money. I can see money. That I'm interested, sir. What's the deal? I'm interested, sir. So when he was saying I'm interested, I said, okay, me too, I'm interested. So I've told him, but now the guy is not bringing any money. He said, that's the best. He said, tell him that's the best thing he's doing. He said, if you are interested, I'm interested. Depending on how much, let's do for 1 or 2 people. We should not be more than 5. That Baba will go to chop for that place till we die. That place rents. He said, and it's commercial property. Rent. They will pay, they will lease it for 10 years, lease it for 20 years. That place is viable. So now the guy is just bringing land. Others are going to bring the money. And the guy was telling me, Baba, even if we don't have the money, bank can give us the money. We can use bank. Let's use the place as collateral and collect money from bank. Do you understand? That the money will come out. So sometimes it's partnership you need. Do you understand? You want to do something, you need 10 million. And you have 3 million. The 3 million has given you 30%, right? The remaining 7 million you need. Get people to give you 1 million and give them, and then you All of you will risk it together. Because when you are doing partnership, you are not giving any return to anybody. It's equity. If the thing works, fine. If it doesn't work, everybody walk away. Nobody's going to hold your neck. Number 6, grants. Grants. On Sunday, we're going to be giving in a couple of millions as grants to people. We do that every year. Some people get 50, 100,000, 200,000, depend. Just microfinance grants. A grant is a money that is granted to you, which is given to you free of charge. You don't pay back. And there are lots of grant opportunities that are available. So if you are a woman or you are a youth below the age of 35, there is free money for you all over the world. It's just that many times, many people are so lazy that they are not ready to do the job. They are looking for somebody to still go and do the job for them. So if you are a woman here, or you are a young person, and you are below the age of 35, just go online. Just Google grants for women, grants for small businesses, grants for youth. You will see thousands of opportunities all over the world, not only in Nigeria. And then you begin to look for the terms and conditions. And you begin to look for the one that you can easily plug into. So some of them can just be $1,000. Some of them 5, 10,000. Some of them can be 500,000. They are available. Even in Lagos State, when we do the Entrepreneurship Academy, we always bring the state government here to share. Even in Lagos State, there is grant. In Lagos State, there is skill acquisition center everywhere. But people are so used to bad news that even the good thing that government is doing, they are not seeing. Number 7, cooperative and thrift. Cooperative societies have existed forever. Our grandparents, our parents used to do it. They call it a susu. My own parents, the house they live in till now, they bought the land by contribution. They built the house by contribution in the 80s. My father and my mother became a part of cooperative. So they decided to carry 1 month after each other. So one person carried 1 month, the other person carried the second month. They put the money together. That's how they bought the land. And then that's how they were doing and building the things. So it's still there. It's also one bungalow. And that's where they are still living. It's not that they have plenty of money. My father was in the custom for 35 years. Born again, no born again. Thief, no thief. Just did there, double jeopardy. You know, serve God. You know, steal money. A poor man going to hell. Until he now became born again. I said, hey, you should have stolen money. Hey, I don't know. Hey, how can you be an unbeliever? You are not stealing. And you are still going to hell. Is it not double jeopardy? Hello? I don't know any poor custom officer except my father. I'm telling you, man know the thief. But today, now I'm grateful. Because my father will tell you, a good name is better. Today now is a good name not helping all of us. So we thank God for a man of integrity. Amen. So, cooperative and thrift. You can be a part of a cooperative society. You can be a part of a group. Even 10 of you can come together and say, okay, let's be contributing 100,000 every month. And then you use that to raise money that you need. Number 9, trade by barter. Trade by barter. There are many things that you need that somebody else can give to you. Many things that you need so somebody else can make available to you. Trade by barter. So you have something, somebody else has something that you exchange. You need an office space. There are people that have office space and the office is too big for them and they can't even pay the rent. So go talk to them and say, look, can I use part of your office space? I'm an accountant. I will do your account book for you. So I offer my accounting services and then you give me the space. You want to, for instance, one of the things we do in real estate is trade by barter. So when people come to do survey, a surveyor can come and say, look, I don't have money. Survey the land. I will use land to pay you. That's how a lot of surveyors have gotten land. And there are also some villages that do not have money, but we go to the village and we sponsor their survey. So we do the survey for the entire village and we take land for the money we spend. So there are lots of opportunities that works that way. I give you an example. The palm tree project we're talking about right now, the 2,000 hectares we're acquiring is about 4 billion. But that land, the person that did it, did the survey for the family. That's how he was able to get into that deal. So these things are there every day. Number 10, acquisitions. Acquisitions. You can acquire what you are looking for. So for instance, many of you need to know that the business you are planning to do, somebody else is already doing the business and is planning to exit. The business you are planning to do, somebody else is already doing the business and is planning to exit. Many people sold their businesses when they wanted to japa. Many people have done a business, it's not working because they are just busy doing other things. And they are looking for somebody to buy, so you can begin to think, that thing you want to do, are there people already doing it that you can buy over and acquire their business? You'll be amazed to know, and I've been part of consulting for such kind of acquisition, you'll be amazed to know that there are some businesses where you can acquire the business and it is the same business you use to raise money to pay for the business. The person just say, you know what, let's hand over, just give me a deposit, I give you 2 years to pay. And then you continue to run the business and from there you pay. Number 11, other people's money, creative finance. Other people's money, creative finance. Now, other people's money is one of the major ways to raise capital, but it requires integrity. And I've done that for years. The palm tree project we started yesterday is part of it. I'm doing what is called a pre-launch, and I told them, I need your money to join to my money to pay what we need to pay. So I'm selling to you now cheaper. So if you trust me now, you bring your money now. Now all of us go run out together. So it is your money plus my money that we used to do it. So the reason why you are coming in now is because there is nothing to show except a dream. And if you buy into it, fine. Last year, we started a project called the Madiba Countryside City. And in that city, we acquired 5,000 acres. And then we have 27 developers coming together to develop a city. And we want to develop a city within the next 10 years. So that in 10 years, when you come to that place, you will not recognize it. And guess what? In 1 year, people are already regretting not trusting us. Why? When we launched in October last year, we did a pre-launch, 500,000 naira per plot. And a lot of people trusted us. And between October and December alone, we raised over 1 billion. Other people's money. But you know, some people will collect that 1 billion now. What will they do? They'll go and buy Jeep, they'll relocate, they'll carry mopo, they'll be enjoying life, flying around with people's money. That is why creative finance requires integrity. And it requires knowledge of finance and accounts. So we collected the money and we did what needs to be done. If you were here in January, we launched that estate this January at how much? 1 million. So anybody that trusted us in October, November, in 3 months, they already made 100% of their money. Hello? Guess what? In the month of May, that same estate became 5 million. 5 million naira. Why? Because when we were selling in October, there was no documents. It's only a dream that people bought. By the time we launched in January, we only had the survey for 260 acres. By May, we had the survey for all the 800 acres. We have fenced. We have started landscaping. We have started gatehouse. We have started infrastructure development. We have done borehole. So it's 5 million. Yesterday, it's now 10 million. Yeah. It's now 10 million because now we're already doing the CFO and we're already processing the layouts. So by the 1st of November now, we are going there for the global visitation. So that those that bought last year can come and see what we have done and see what their money has produced. Why? Because we have not yet allocated them. Do you understand? We have not yet. So they will come and say, wow, because we told them allocation will be next year. So they will come and say, wow, wow. Then some of them will buy more. That's the way it works. So it's other people's money. So you can collect money from people to put in what you are doing as long as you have integrity and you are willing to share in the profits. Do you understand that now? Number 12. Sell the idea. Sell the idea. That idea that you have, that you want money for, you can actually sell the idea. The idea itself can be sold. You know why? There are many ideas in your bowel. You can sell one to finance another. And you can sell the idea and still use the money to do another version of the idea. Do you understand now? Because if you are selling an idea, there are dimensions of the idea that you may not even have authority over to sell, that you can still implement in another format or fashion. Number 12, start with the idea. Start with the idea. That idea that you have, with or without money, start with what you have from where you are. Start with the idea and start executing. And as you go, people will see that something is happening, and people will start asking questions. People will start asking, how can we be a part of this? How can we be a part of that? Number 14, bank facilities. Bank facilities. You can get a loan, an overdraft, a microfinance, or lease finance. There are different kinds of financial facilities that you can take advantage of to be able to finance your project. You are in this auditorium right now. When we wanted to put air conditions in this auditorium, we did not have the money. So we wanted to buy a generator, we did not have the money. So we got a company, and then all the air conditions that we bought, 200 kVA generator, and a Toyota Corolla, they were all financed. We collected what we call lease financing. So we paid 30% of the money, and then we're paying for 24 months. And the church gave them a check that every month they will cash the check. But in order for them to accept, they needed a guarantor. So myself and one of our pastors, Pastor Larry Lecky, we also now gave our own check. I remember it was 780,000 per month that the church needed to pay. So the church gave them 780,000 times 24. The church gave them 24 checks of 780,000. I gave them 24 checks of 780,000. Pastor Larry gave them 24 checks of 780,000, so that if the church one bounce, you put my own. If my own bounce, if the three bounce, we are in trouble. Guess what? In 2 years, the church own never bounced. Why? Because when you have a vision, you will manage your money well. That's how we bought it, and we have done many of that. This screen that you are seeing here, all this screen here, is finance. It's finance. I went to a church, one of my friends' church. I saw the screen, and I know that he doesn't have money up to me. I know that my church is richer than his church, and he gets clean. I say, oh boy, how you get clean? Don't be all of us, they talk about how there is no money. How can you have clean? He said, is this person that gave me now? That should be, I thought you are aware. He gave me that we should pay small. I said, my friend. So I said, Omo, are they here now? They say they say, it's not for people like you now. Billionaire now. I say, Oga, it is our church that wants to buy, not me. Separate the two people. Don't come and be talking like that. They say, okay. So he told us the amount. Say, what do that? He said, hey, but you need to pay something. Now you now. I said, okay, if I give you this amount, how long will you give us? He said, will give us 6 months to pay. So I came to the church. I said, church, there's this opportunity. I can pay the deposit as my own support. But can you people afford the remaining? They went and said they can't. And that's how we got it. So they delivered it and we did not default. So I'm telling you all this now because many of you, people don't tell you the truth. Hello? The apartment you see there, that project is 1.2 billion. Hello? It's investors' money. When you go there now, the studio alone is 300 million. You see there, you see state of the art. The studio alone is 300 million. You go there on Saturday, you see 1.2 billion sitting down there. But guess what? It's other people's money. Hello? It's investors' money. Some of them are collecting 30% return. If you go to bank now, it starts 30%. You will pay. So these things are already happening. If you look here now, can you see that there's a land here when you are coming? That's my land again. All those land there. You say, how did I get it? I didn't get it. When I was building this one, we were selling, nobody wanted to buy because they thought it would not happen. Only few people were buying. So we kept collecting money. Can you borrow us money? But when we now finish, everybody now wants to buy. Hello? Everybody wants to buy. We told them it as soon as they say, hey, is there no other one? I said, there is no other one. Say, hey, do another one now. I said, there is no land in this area. As I was talking, that there is no land. My engineer said, excuse me, sir, there is land though. I said, where? He said, near your church now. I said, how will you know that? He said, no, that people have come here to tell us that if we want to buy land, there is land. I said, beside this my son church. He said, yes. Now, are they here? I don't know say land they here. I think say people now even want to use that. He said, no, that's how they all started coming. Now, I see I have 3 they have brought now that they want to sell. On this one, even front here, everybody wants to sell land now. They are bringing land. So when they say there is land, as we were saying there is land, my CEO, Paul Mark, was on the phone with somebody else. I was hearing him say, no, now, the thing don't finish. Baba, no, they do another one again. No, there is no land. So as, there's land. He said, hold on. So I said, tell him there is land if he's ready to join us. But he will wait. So he said, hold on. Baba wants to talk to you. I said, hello, what's happening? I said, I've been telling you people. He said, I need. I said, okay. It's a 5-year project. He said, no, I just need something. I said, okay. So how much you get now if you drop? So I can drop 50 million. The guy dropped 50 million. Till tomorrow, he never signed paper. He never even come Lagos. He just dropped 50. I say, money has come. That's how I put it on the platform. Hello, we are working on the project 2030. Project 2030. If you are interested, 50 million per slot. Want to acquire 2,000 square meters of land to build 7-story building, 54 units. That's how people started bringing money. That's how we started buying. So the facilities are there. So that one now we are not rushing because we want to see as much as we can buy. And they say we can go up to 7-story building. So that's how this thing works. So don't think, they have money. Dangote is the richest man in Africa. He's the number 1 debtor. Because you don't understand how rich people operate. So when people say, pastor has money, pastor should give me 10 million. Just they play. So you can do loan. But please, if you want to do anything that has to do with loan, make sure your finances are intact. Because loan can ruin your life. Loan can ruin your business. Banks are not there to help you. They can destroy your destiny. And we spoke about 4 classes of finance yesterday. You don't collect loan to start a business. Do you understand now? You don't collect loan to start. You collect loan to expand or to diversify or to consolidate. Number 15. Position yourself for a miracle. Position yourself for a miracle. Position yourself for a miracle. I've come to understand that everything begins with a seed. Everything begins with a seed. One major challenge that people have is to understand generosity, sacrifice, and giving. You see, even those that are not born again, they understand generosity. They understand sacrifice. They understand giving. But many of us that are Christians, because religion has messed us up, we think that the money we are giving belongs to one pastor. I don't know who gave us that kind of dirty water to drink. Listen and listen well. There are many things you need in your life that only the supernatural can make happen. And so we say to people, when what you have is not enough, turn it into a seed. When what you have is not enough, turn it into a seed. The harvest of that seed will then become the result. Listen, when this church was to build, we were on the road. The first 4 plots we bought here in 1999, we bought at 70,000 naira per plot, 280,000 naira, 26 years ago. We could not afford 280. So after service, I called every family together. We levied every family by force to raise 280,000. So every family must go and look for 10,000. If you go borrow, if you are a son, you must look for 10,000. That's how we raised 280. It took us almost a year. Yes, to raise 280,000. This church. We bought the first 4 plots. Then we said, well, let's buy more. The second one we bought at 100,000. The next one we bought at 150. The last 4 we bought at 1 million. 250 per plot. We could not even afford it. Somebody sold a car. So we gave the car plus cash to the owner of the land to collect the last 4 plots. So now we have 16 plots here that we are sitting on. All the land we are buying now is 50 million per plot. So 50 times 16. So even the land here is already like 600 million. So on this project now we are sitting on like 4 billion. Sitting down here. But it's little by little. A little here, a little there. A little here, a little there. That's the way this thing works. And we are not owing anybody. Hello? So that's the way this thing works. Recently now, we borrowed 50 million. Why did we borrow 50 million? Because we want to finish that place. They say school is making money. Let's borrow money now. Let's buy bus. Let's move away so that the school can have more space. The school has resumed now. Money has come. All the money we borrowed, the school fees has brought it back. Are you seeing now? So we borrow money for the school. We bought a bus, borrow. We upgrade the place, borrow. The school fees now is ready to pay for it. So, but if we didn't borrow, we'll be waiting. So many times you need to understand how these things work. Now, for us to move from that place to this place, we carried the first railboat we did, first fruits. We look for 5 ministries in Nigeria that has built. We divided the money into 5. We wrote a letter and said, we are a church. We have just acquired land. We want to start building. We are sowing this seed into your life because God has helped you to build. That the same God that helped you to build will help us to build. We sowed that seed to those 5 churches. Only one church replied us. We are not waiting for a reply. We are only obeying what we believe. Today we are here. When it was time to open branches, our first branch was in Ikeja. I called my friend. I said, friend, God has helped you in Ikeja. We are coming to Ikeja to open a branch. Send me your domiciliary account. I'm led to bless you every month because we want to connect to your grace. All right. I said, no. Every month we're sending him $1,000. We sowed a seed of $12,000 to break ground. And then God gave us a 500-seater, fully air-conditioned, state-of-the-art auditorium in Ikeja. We are still in that auditorium now, about 13 years later. We wanted to start our international branches. We took a seed of $10,000. We looked for 10 ministries in America, all the 3 TV stations, TBN, Daystar, World Network, $1,000 each. 7 ministries in America, $1,000. We showed a seed of $10,000 to call upon the faithfulness of God and the supernatural to work for us. When I started talking about twin towers, and the kingdom project, I said we are going to buy all this place to the road. I kept saying it. People say, Pastor, even to finish this one, no money. You are talking. I said, don't worry. But guess what? Personally, I have sown a seed of 6 million naira towards that project. What do I mean? every church that has a major camp, I sowed a seed of 1 million into 6 ministries to say if God can do it for that ministry, he will do my own. I did not know that one day we're going to buy 5,000 acres of land. When we bought 5,000 acres of land last year, it just dropped. You have 5,000 acres. All the people that have camp, you don't get camp with that. That's the thing they start to. So listen to me. You want to I have a dream. Sow into it. Look for people that have achieved what you want to achieve. Connect to the grace upon their life. Carry a seed. Come to the altar. Lift it there. Say, God, this is a seed of faith. Move supernaturally. You'll be shocked to know that many of the things you are looking for money for, you don't need money. All you need is all you need. Thank you, and God bless you.
That can be louder, That can be louder. Come on, if you're clapping, clap now. That's what we're talking about. Thank you very much, sir. You would agree with me that that's a total package, right? Like a whole masterclass given to us for free. Please, once again, let's give Dr. Olumide Emmanuel a round of applause. Increase the tempo. That's how we do it here. The tables clap. Increase the tempo. Wow. Such an impactful session. We've had 2 amazing sessions this morning. And I believe that we have questions. So are you penning your questions down? If you have questions, please put them together. Yes, please put them together. If you want to pen down and send across to an usher. So we would be asking the questions during the Q&A panel session. Please, are we doing that? All right. Thank you so much. And before we go to the question and answer session, for exhibition here on stage, please, with a round of applause, let's welcome a representative from Adenike Seller Food and Products Limited. Adenike Seller Food and Products Limited. Please, who is coming? Who is coming? Do we have a representative? Please keep clapping. Adenike Seller Food and Products Limited. All right, so while we are waiting for a representative to do that, I want you to quickly interact with someone beside you. I know some people got here late and you didn't get to introduce yourself to the cross, just the way we did it when we started. So it's a good time to introduce yourself again to the cross. You've heard, in the teachings today, you don't even know where your next investor is or your next client. All right, we have a representative. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Amret. I'm representing Adenike Seller Foods and Products Limited. So we have them in 2 sections. One in Share Baby. It consists of 150 gram and 300 gram. So, and the Share Baby is used for an infant to a level of maybe a year old. Then we have Omomba, which is from 1 year old and above. Then we have Oba, which is for uncle, brother, and daddy. And then we have Ayaba. Ayaba is for a sister, auntie, and mommy to naturally beautify your skin. And we have Share Oil. Share Oil consists of lavender, rose hip oil, and other essential oil for your babies and even you as an adult. You can use it as a hair cream for hair growth. And if you have a little baby that has a diaper rash, you can use it for them, and it's suitable for anyone. Thank you.
Okay, just in case you want to check that out, I believe the stand is somewhere in here, so you can find your way there. Please, I know we would be taking questions, written questions, but please, if you also want to ask your questions, yourself, we would appreciate that you make it brief. Thank you. We would appreciate that you make it brief. So right now we're going into the panel session. Please join me as I make welcome Dr. Olumide Emmanuel to join me here. And also, Let's welcome Mr. Gabriel Ogundele. Please give them a round of applause. Increase the tempo, increase the tempo, increase the tempo. Thank you. That's how we do it. Thank you so much. Do we have someone collecting questions? Do we have that? So if you have questions, can I see your hands up, please? If you have questions. If you have questions. So right now, I would appreciate that you come forward. So I don't want a situation where, you now remember that you have questions later. So please, if you have questions, can you please come forward? Just come forward. Yes. Thank you. Okay. Okay, that looks like a lot of questions. Okay, please. All right. Are you writing your questions or you want to ask them? I want to be sure. You're asking the questions. Okay, please, can we begin? Can we begin with you? Thank you. And let us know who your question is directed to.
Hello, my name is Evangelist Julius. My question goes to Mr. Gabriel. So how do you advise someone who is not too computer literate to learn about AI, and how can the person start and where can he start from?
Okay, thank you so much for the question. And you don't need to be a computer literate person to learn about artificial intelligence. You don't need to be a tech person to learn about artificial intelligence. So all you need is your ability to learn. All you need is your ability to learn. I'm not a tech person. I'm not a data analyst. I'm not a tech person. I'm not a programmer. I'm not a software developer. But I'm able to use artificial intelligence to produce what I do. Now, all I need is to know how to talk to AI. All I need to know is to know how to talk to AI. And I mentioned earlier briefly, I just mentioned in passing that prompt engineering is now one of the highest in-demand job in the world. Prompt engineering. And for 5 years ago, it wasn't even part of the top 100. But right now, it's one of the top 5 jobs in the world. And prompt engineering is just about how you communicate with all of these AI tools, how you talk to AI. And because of the generative AI that we have right now, which is under artificial intelligence generally, all you need to know how to do to get the best out of all of this AI tool is how to talk to the AI tool. And you can communicate with it in any natural language, in English, in Igbo, in Yoruba, in Hausa, in any language, and you get the best out of it. Before now, you need to know how to code. You need to know how to write Python, how to write codes for you to be able to talk to the AI tools. But right now, all you need to know to get the best out of it is how to talk to it using any language. And I always recommend, instead of using the text where you're typing instruction, talk to it as if you're talking to a fellow human. Talk to it. So that is all you need. You don't need to be a tech person. You don't need to be computer literate. In as when that person uses WhatsApp, in as when that person make calls, the same way you make calls, you can talk to AI that same way.
All right, thank you.
Praise the Lord. My name is Chooks. So, sir, I want to ask a question. In your teaching, sir, you said we should sow seed based on our journey. Like sowing the seed to honor the grace on someone's life or a professional life or on an altar. So, sir, I started up a company called Codify Intel and Educations. I'm into education. I'm also a tech person. So I had an idea to develop the future generation in Africa. I call it Code Africa. So I've been able to create a community, Code Africa, and I've gotten my first 15 years old student as a full stack developer at the moment. So, and I've now tried to get an office space where I get other teenagers too, where I teach them how to code and build the web. So sir, my people are around me. guys around that are into tech, which are doing fine, which are my associates. Now, with what you're teaching, sir, does that mean I should not take my own seed, and sow into their life? Because because I don't know the kind of altar they belong to. I know one of my tech partner too. So sometimes he wants to be an atheist. But I'm the one fighting against that ungodly mentality. I always tell him, as a science person, he will tell me he's a tech professional though. He say, I don't believe in God. I say, no, your life existing is God. So I'm one of those I say, no. So I'm always hitting him. And for me, it's my closest pal.
Okay.
So, what can I do?
Whatever you don't believe in will not work for you. So whatever you want to do, do it based on revelation, understanding, and conviction. Not because a pastor preached it. Most of the things we do as believers is based on inspiration or revelation or instruction, not emulation. If you emulate, you can dislocate. So if you don't understand it, you'll be thinking and asking questions. When God says, give to 5 ministries that I've built, I can be asking, what kind of message does he preach? Do I know where he got the money to build the church? Do I know if he's a genuine man of God? Other one, story. Obey God. What you should be looking out for is someone that has achieved what you have not yet achieved. The Bible says, if they present food before you, don't ask, is it goat meat? Is it cow meat? Is it idol meat? Receive with thanksgiving and eat. So all those things, I don't know which altar they are going to. It's story. Except you are not led. If you are led, that's not your business. Because the people you are trusting, do you know whether they are trustworthy? It's because you don't know about them. Do you understand? So I say to people, when it comes to sowing, there are different kinds of seed. There is a seed called the seed of faith. Now, a seed of faith is a seed you sow in expectation of a specific harvest. So you want to travel, say, God, I'm trusting you to make a way for me to travel. So I'm sowing this seed of faith so that I can travel. But that is you sowing to God a seed of faith. But that same seed, you can look at somebody that has traveled before and say, this man has been traveling, and carry the seed and go and sow into the life of that man. That is a seed of faith. To say, the same grace that worked for this man, Lord, do it for me. To now start asking, how did he get his visa? How did he get money to travel? That one. There are many things that you don't need to complicate.
Thank you, sir. I've understood. This question goes to you, sir. It's on AI. My experience with AI, I use Grok and VO, and I use Meta AI. These are my 3 companion AI I use. No, I write code. So my project recently, Grok developed the software for me, and ever since the last Wednesday class held the NTN, and I discovered prompt engineering from you in your teaching, so I worked on it. So I've been able to get more results, better, from AI. But I discovered something, that the source code from AI on some of the languages, there used to be error in most of them. About, after 100%, about 45% error. And again, most of the source code are not recent tech, as we speak. Because PHP has upgraded, JavaScript has changed some syntaxes as it is now. So now, at that, I have to go back again to writing source code because of what AI gave me. I wasn't satisfied with the source code. So what can one do? You see that? Does it not mean that? Because I feel that in the future to come, AI is still making some errors for developers.
Sure, okay.
Yeah, so how do we balance that?
Artificial intelligence is not 100% accurate, which is why I mentioned that you still need the human touch in it. So don't rely 100% on artificial intelligence. I'm not a coder, I'm not a software engineer, but every of the tools I've built, I've used artificial intelligence to build it. And when I notice that the outcome that it's giving me is not what I want to achieve, I don't know how to interpret code just like you. Most of these AI tools, ChatGPT, Grok, Gemini, they use the Python code language. So if you are not familiar with the Python code language, you might not really understand that aspect. And for you to go back to the source code, that means you are also versatile. You are a code language person. You're using Python. But on my own end, I'm not a coder. But I know what I want to achieve. If I see it and it's not the same, it's not close to what I want to achieve, all I need to go back is to communicate it with my own natural language, English language. This is not what I want. Can you remove this? Can you remove that? Can you remove this? The software that I build, they are not 100% accurate. But they are 80% efficient. They are doing what they need to do as I when they need to do it. And the bugs that I have on them is not compared to when I get a software developer to do it. So what artificial intelligence is here to do is not to replace human effort, not to replace the space or the work that humans need to do. It's to augment what the human need to do. If you as a human, you have 65% accuracy and you had the 45% accuracy of artificial intelligence, that is good enough for you to have a perfect, almost perfect, maybe 99 or 95% accuracy in whatever you're building. So AI give you, and it's 45% error. You bring in your own human capacity to augment for that 45% error, and you're going to get the best out of it. I always say it, AI is not here to replace human intelligence. You need that human intelligence to get things done, but just add artificial intelligence to your human intelligence and become super intelligence.
Good afternoon, sir. And good afternoon, everyone. My question is to you, sir. For someone who is into real estate and property rentals in particular, what kind of AI will you suggest such a person to use in order to, upgrade or to make the business easier? Because Pastor said something last night about a person that he knows that had about close to 72 properties, who has a turnover of billions every year. So such a person, what kind of AI can he use, or somebody like me who is into that kind of line of that business, what kind of AI can I use?
Okay, so what do you want to achieve with the AI tool? What aspect of a business you want? Do you want to sell more property?
Property rentals.
Property rentals.
Yeah, using property to rent.
Okay, so this is what I recommend. So a real estate company that I'm consulting for, they use artificial intelligence to work on product listing. So they have the pictures from the apartment, they have the videos from the apartment, they use artificial intelligence to clean those pictures up before posting. Then you can also use AI to write copies, add copies for those adverts. There's a way you communicate your adverts to people that will determine if they will buy your listing or not. So the way you communicate the product determine how the customer will perceive it, how the customer will buy into the product. You can use AI to augment the way you communicate those products to them, those listings. Then you can also automate your process. So when someone is messaging you as regards those listings, what's the process? That process, are they calling someone? Are they chatting with someone? So instead of you repeating, so if 5 persons chat you on that property per day, and you spend 50 minutes per person or 1 hour per person or 30 minutes per person, that you're spending almost half of your day on that property listing, and that's just one property. So you can automate those responses. For this listing, you know the question people have asked you, the location, the size, the rooms, the amenities, the features, automate it. So that when another person is coming to ask you similar question, there's an AI tool that is giving them auto response. And that will save you a whole lot of minutes to focus on other listings. So someone that is doing 8 billion per year, there's something they are doing. They are automating some processes. They are not chatting with all the clients as you are chatting with all the clients. They have processes. They are saving time to focus on getting more listing, to more like even possibly going for higher listing instead of going for lesser purchasing listing. I don't know the word in real estate now, but I know if you really want to deal with the real estate company, you need to start automating a whole lot of things. Real estate has to do with time, has to do with the right timing. If you see a product, just like Overseer said, Dr. Lumide said, this place cost 70,000 naira less than 30 years ago. Now it's over 50 million. Now, if anybody is going to sell this property now, with everything in it, it is approximating 4 billion. If I look at it very well and I ask AI to do an evaluation of this space, I'm very sure it's going to give me a more accurate. Snap all the amenities in this place, puts it there. These are the things on this property. What do you think is the valuation in the market? And that will give you an idea before you now start looking into, for you to bring a property value. I don't know, in the US they call them property valuator. Is it valuation officer? Valuers. To come, you have to pay them, right? But you can get that done with AI with almost nothing.
All right.
Sorry? Yeah, sure, 100%. Why am I here?
Okay, please, can we try to make our questions as brief as possible, please? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. My name is Samuel. I have 3 questions. The first question is, how do I sell my ideas? I have about 5 unique ideas, and I'm ready to sell all of them.
Please ask all your questions together.
Question 2 is about Daddy's teaching about partnering with somebody that already has a landed property. I have a client here at Egbeda. He has a 2 plot of land worth at 200 million naira. So I spoke with him when we went to minister in their church because I'm a drama minister. I said, sir, this is your property. Why can't you just partner with a real estate company? And he said, it's ready. And I know that Daddy used to say that Madiba used to do it. So I already spoken with him. He said, anytime we are ready, we should come and check. That he's ready for that partnership where they will build on his land and they will partnership in the commission sharing. So, and there's another property like that in Osun State. It's a plot of land worth about 5 million naira. I'm part of the owners. We are ready for such partnership. How do we go about it?
Okay, and so you said 3. Is there more?
I've not asked the third question.
Okay,
go ahead.
The third question is to Mr. Gabriel. Is there any free AI tool I can use to build a standard website?
Okay.
That will also give me access to the back end.
Okay, so I start from your ideas. Number 1, document the idea, develop what is called a plan on the idea. It depends on if it's a business or not, but we normally call it business plan, which will tell you what the idea is all about, the market of size, how you want to implement it, the business model, where the money is. Once you have done that, identify people that are already in the industry doing what you want to do and start with them. They may be willing to explore that. Number 2, look for people that might be interested in that kind of idea. And then there are a lot of ideas that people send to me. Some I just tell them, I'm not interested. Some I say, okay, let's talk more about this. So send it to people that you feel can do it. And if something they're interested in, the natural is directed from the supernatural. You do your part, you pray, you speak the word, you declare it, and then you move. And then miracle meets you on the way. For the land in Egbeda, that you say is 2 plots, we need the following. What are the documents that the person has? So send us all the documents that the person has. Go to the stand there and ask for the general manager of Common Sense. Just go to the Common Sense stand there. Go there and tell them they are hearing. So go there and say, so number 1, we need to know the document that the person has. If the document is good, we'll go and search. Once the document, we start with documents. If the document is good, we'll now come and check the location. Then we'll be willing to do the Egbeda. Egbeda is good. People will buy property. That one we can look into the Egbeda one. Osun, I don't know the location, but we have one of our guys that does hostels. So if it's close to a university, and it can be good for hostel, or if it can be used for shortlet or hotel, then we can explore that. But the Egbeda one, I believe that can be done. So thank you.
Okay, so on the website, free AI to Canva AI. On Canva, you can build your website in less than 2 minutes. Tell it everything you want it to do. What do you want the functions on the website to be? How do you want the website to look like? And they will give you also the access to the backend, Canva AI. How many of you use Canva? So you don't know you can do that on Canva, right? You can build any website on Canva for free. Now, but for you to publish the website, definitely you need to pay to publish it, to host. They need to host it somewhere. You need to get the domain name for it. All those for it to build it, it is free on Canva AI.
So can we say that there are limitations to working with free AI tools?
Sure.
Definitely.
So for you to get the best out of any AI tool, you need to upgrade, you need to pay. There's a limit to the free, to the benefit you get on the free package. But for you to kickstart, to really know what you want and see if they can give you what you want, it is free.
All right. Thank you. Next person, please.
All right. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Oluremi. The first part of my question is already taken by the other person about how to sell an idea. Then the second part is to Mr. Gabriel. All right. You were mentioning about the tribe that you're launching. So I need the website. I couldn't get the code to scan on the screen. So just an information about how to join the tribe.
Okay, just on Facebook or on Instagram, it is the AI tribe. So the link is in the bio. You can get the link from there.
Say a very big thank you for yesterday online show of our business. Thank you so much, sir. So my question this afternoon is, when you are mentioning about sowing seed for the expansion of your business, I want to ask, if I want to sow a seed into, okay, I'm into catering and spice production. If I want to sow a seed in that line, must it be the person of the same field, or I can sow into the ministry of my pastor? So must it be to the church, as in the pastor, or is it somebody on the industry?
Okay, I've told you 2 dimensions to the seed of faith. Number 1, you are saying, God, I need you to help me. And I'm sowing this seed towards this purpose. That you give to God and you put in the church offering. The second dimension is somebody that has achieved what you are planning to achieve. So if what you are planning to achieve is in your industry, I am not a caterer, so you can't sow to me. I'm a chef, but not a caterer. So you look for somebody in your catering field. The person does not have to be a man of God. You are saying, God, this person, I believe this person will not be here without you. You that help this person, I'm sowing this seed into their life. Help me. That's all. So it's only if the man of God has what you are looking for. So if you now say, oh, my pastor is a billionaire, my pastor is a successful businessman, I want to sow into that business grace. Hey, that one you can bring. But if you want to sow into catering, don't bring it. So go and look for a caterer that has succeeded more than you. That's the way it works. Yeah.
Thank you. Please go ahead.
Hello, guys. Hello. Now listen. I don't want to keep repeating myself on this thing. Where is Osas, or who are the coordinators? Okay, so if they give you the mic, just talk, because the instruction is they should never hand over a mic to you except it is on. So they say you are the one office, so they just take the mic and start talking. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, sir. 70% of my question have been answered.
Okay.
Just for the remaining 30%, I have them for the 2 panelists. For our overseer, I have the question of the fact that every month my income is average of 150,000, but still down the line of the year, I used to have time of the year when I used to be broke. So I want to find out, just like a kind of this time from the depth of the Holy Spirit, maybe if there's a leading on to say something about that. Though I know that I'm going to meet the Common Sense manager after now to get some clarification on how to be part of the Common Sense group. My second question is concerning the AI. Before now, I was having the fear that the AI is going to throw many people out of the labor market, including the educational profession, which I belong. I was thinking that, okay, a time will come when people will no longer need my service as a teacher, because I do more private teachings, home teachings and all, preparing children for common entrance and all. So, but you now answer the question when somebody has a question concerning that there's still need for the human intelligent aspect, So that's...
Okay. You need to understand that if you're going to have income all the time, then you need to come into a place where your income is greater than your expenditure. When your income is greater than your expenditure, you will always have savings and you always have leftover and you will not have any dry season. So my advice for you will be twofold. Number one, save. For every money you make, a portion of that money belongs to your future. It's called savings. So if you save money every month, those times when you don't have money, the money you have saved will come in handy. Number two, increase your income. Look for other things you can do that can make your income move from 150 to 200 or 300 or more. You say you want to register with the company. We have a realtorship program, and you can earn 10% for every property you sell. And our cheapest property will give you 500,000. So it means when you sell one plot, you get 500,000. That's 3.5 months salary with one contact. So are you saying that all your life, you don't have 10 people that you can talk to that can buy a genuine property with good documents? So that means in 1 year you can sell 10, and that's 5 million. One of my staff this year alone has collected 52 million as commission. One staff. His salary is now up to 500,000. So his annual salary is 7-point-something million. But he has collected 50-something million in commission. Another one has collected 28. Another one 60. So that's what they chop on their collecting. Because it is your labor that will work for you. So you bring a customer, they buy, you get 10%. So the opportunities are there for those that are ready. So go there, find out, and you plug in. Thank you. Yeah.
Good afternoon, sir. Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. I'm so happy to be here. So I've been following your teaching online. So I'm so great to be here, sir. So my question goes like this, sir. I joined a real estate company early last year. So along the line, I met someone who accepted to take me as a mentee. So along the line, he said, okay, he would like to teach me how to be making money online in tech aspect. So, but every time that he doesn't want me to keep doing the real estate some stuff. So he said I should leave the real estate so that he can be able to teach me well on how to be earning money in real tech aspect. So for me, I have a dream of making many people to own landed properties. So for me, I'm now confused that, okay, should I leave the real estate aspect and focus on the tech aspect? Because he said one of the things that he told me is that the world is moving to where tech is going to take over everywhere. And for people that are not getting on board now, they are going to regret it later. So I need you to enlighten me more on this, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay. It's not incorrect, but it's incomplete. Yes, tech will do a lot going forward, but tech will not replace basic things that needs to be done. Just like we have heard about AI. And the challenge I have with what you have said is, why is he so interested in cutting you off everything and connecting you only to himself? Something is fishy in that relationship. Because in what way does doing real estate stop you from doing what he wants you to do? Something is fishy. Because the tech is teaching you will help you to do better in every area of your life, including real estate. So I don't know, but as we were talking, something is not right in that relationship. I don't know why, but so since you are not willing to do that, just tell him, I'm okay, teach me whatever you want to teach me. I have the capacity to combine the two. And that's all.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Blessing, and I'm age 17. So, during the course of when I finished secondary school, my dad literally stopped every responsibility is supposed to give, render, like feeding, clothing, and all of those. So I decided that, okay, I have to do something about it, like me, myself, working. So I started working at this place. The job was proposed to me as me being a PA. So I took the job since it's going to let me learn more as a person. So during the course of me being there, the work environment is very toxic. Toxic in the sense that every time most of the time I'm always, should I say, embarrassed? Yeah. So the man is a very nice person. The man buys me things and all of those. But I'm thinking of stopping the work. Do you understand? So I want to focus on achieving knowledge because I realize that, okay, this world that we have right now, it is not about instant gratification. It's not about you earning right now. You can focus on learning. Then those things will not bring money to you. So I don't know how to navigate through that thing. And everyone is making me feel like I'm a bad person because I'm thinking of quitting. And I've spoken to quite a number of people. And everything they're just saying is that, okay, you just have to continue working there. You just have to do this. You just have to do that. But I want to stop the work and start focusing on, because I love sales. I love marketing. And that was the main reason I took that job in the first place. So I want to focus on learning those stuffs rather than staying there at the workplace. So I'm confused. Which path should I take?
Okay, so as a counselor, it is not my responsibility to tell you what to do. My responsibility is to help you get clarity so that you can make the decision by yourself. And I want to say something as regards to your dad so that you understand. You said once you finish secondary school, he stopped doing everything. He's not a bad father. At 17, you are an adult. If you are not in Nigeria, by 16, 15, you are on your own. It's in Nigeria that we grew up in our parents' house and we think that they have to feed us until we marry. It doesn't work like that. Do you understand? By 18 now, you can vote. So you are an adult. You can be a father. So your father has tried. Seeing you through secondary school, he has given you enough to move on with your life. So don't ever see him as a bad man because he stopped at secondary school. Now, you have done well to now go and start looking for something to do. When you see an environment is toxic, you have to look at what we call purpose before price. Whatever you are doing, consider the purpose beyond the price you will pay. If the price is worth the purpose, then you stay there. So what are you gaining in that place? If what you are gaining is more valuable than the toxicity, stay there, gain what you want to gain, learn what you want to learn, because you are not there forever. It's a temporary process. But if what you are gaining is not as valuable as the toxicity, and the toxicity is killing you, then get out and go somewhere else. So you are the one that will now look at the pros and cons, and you decide based on that. Thank you.
Thank you. Lastly.
Good afternoon. It's a privilege to be here. I'm actually a student, and I've been listening to Dr. Olumide's teaching online. So I'm a student studying computer science and in the higher institution. So I'm passionate about technology. I'm learning full stack development, also leveraging on AI. So, but something happened in a time my laptop I used in programming got crashed. So I could not continue building projects and getting opportunities or even applying for jobs after getting the skill. So my first question is how, and you talked about grants. So how can I position myself to actually get a grant to continue for the laptop, to continue building my career in it? And secondly, my second question is, I'm also passionate about training. I have a vision of creating a tech hub before I graduate from school where other students or other people passionate about technology can actually learn technologies and the likes and skill related opportunities. So my question is, how can I sign up for partnership so that I can bring my vision to life?
Okay, thank you. I gave you the answer in the discussion. Go and do a Google search. That question you asked, just go and do a Google search or ask ChatGPT, will give you the answer. I am a young tech, what's your age? You put your age, I'm a 17-year-old tech undergraduate in need of a laptop to do what I need to do. What are the grant opportunities I can access? To come out. Then you start exploring. Same thing for the second question. You will see partners jumping at you. Yeah. Since you are a tech person, go and let the tech answer you. You will see that it's very easy. God bless you.
Thank you so much. Please, a round of applause. A round of applause. All right, just before you go, I have questions here, and these questions are based. While you were speaking, both of you, some conversations sparked up somewhere at the back. And firstly, to Dr. Olumide Emmanuel, you talked about the place of relationship, that's family and friends. Now, how can you leverage building capital through family and friends without the sense of entitlement?
Now, you see, one of the things you need to learn is that sowing and reaping is a universal law that works outside of finance. The problem is, whenever we think sowing and reaping, we think finance first. When someone comes into the room and you smile, they will smile back, even if they were frowning. When you smiled at them, you sow the seed of smile. You will reap a seed of smile. But if they frown in, you to frown in, what you sow is what you reap. So whether they are your family or not, be a good person. A good person greets people. A good person is kind. A good person encourages people. A good person supports people. A good person respects people. Those are the seed you will have sown. No deposit, no withdrawal. You cannot come and make a withdrawal in a bank where you have not made deposit. The deposit does not have to be financial when it comes to relationship. 1 year has gone. You have never texted me. You have never said Happy New Month. You have never greeted me Happy New Year, Happy Easter, Happy Valentine, Happy Birthday. Then you now need money. Sir, I need your help. No go. So that's how you do it. It's not about entitlement. When you are good, the way nature works, the way the universe works, everybody you are good to already have a sense of obligation that they owe you. It's just there that, this person is so nice. So they will be thinking, when this girl won't marry her, I go help her. Or if this girl ever asks me for something, they will never tell you. But the day you ask, that's when the thing will flow. You realize that when you want to get married, say, okay, I will do this. They have been watching you. So just be good. That's the way. It's not entitlement. When you are good, it will flow. Thank you.
Thank you. Please, a round of applause. Thank you. And to you, Mr. Gabriel, you are an AI expert. People would say as an expert, you probably would have seen ahead, probably have seen the future of AI. So what do you see as the biggest AI-driven opportunities for Nigerian SMEs in the next, say, 3 to 5 years?
Okay, I'll just say it with a story. So it took Jumia several years to build the platform called Jumia. It took them several months to develop their app called Jumia. It took them several months also to do a whole lot of market penetration strategy to expand to the level they've gotten to right now. All of those things I've just counted took me 2 months. We've not penetrated, but we have all the strategies. If we apply them the way AI said we should do, we're going to penetrate into those places. Might not be 100%, but we're going to achieve it in a lesser time than they achieved it. We have that leverage to us right now. And we're going to achieve it with less costs to what they achieved it with. So Facebook took several years to become what it is right now. When another platform came, it took over in less than. When I mean took over, I'm not saying replace Facebook, but got to that level in less than maybe a year or so. At a summit, someone cited an example, and I'll use that example. First Bank got their first, I think 1 million. Is it 1 million users in 10 million users? God bless you. 10 million users in almost 100 years. Wema Bank came, either Wema or GT Bank came, they got that 10 million in less than maybe 10 years. When Money Point came, Money Point got it in less than 1 year. And all of these things, the difference is the way they adopted technology in getting all of this thing done. I won't be shocked if a new fintech company will get that 10 million in 1 month. That is the leverage. The leverage that's available for every SME right now it's created a level playing ground. So you can compete with the top guys because you are using technology, you are using artificial intelligence. I am here standing saying that in the next 5 years, in 2030, the goal is that either Jumia come and say we are offering you guys billions of US dollars, maybe in trillions to acquire you guys, or they want to join us, not that asking us to join them. I'm making that boast because I've seen the endless possibility artificial intelligence can use if we apply it the way we need to apply it in good time to get that thing done.
Wow. Please, let's celebrate Mr. Gabriel Ogundele. Thank you for that. Okay, we've come to the end of the question and answer panel session. Please, let's celebrate Dr. Olumide Emmanuel and Mr. Gabriel Ogundele. You can do better than that, you know. You can do better than that.
I would expect a lot more for people who have gotten value from today's events. Okay, you want to test me. You want us to go the Tevis route. Thank you very much. We're coming to an end for this event today. And before you sit down, please, just stand up. You've been sitting down for a long time now. You're not tired. All right. We started this event on a high note, and I want us to end it on a very high note. I want us to appreciate everyone who had spoken today. I want us to appreciate the organizers of this event. I want us to also appreciate ourselves. That's a 3-in-1 clap. So you know what that means? You're going to clap really loud. Let's go on and appreciate ourselves. Is that what you deserve? I appreciate the organizers of this event who had worked tirelessly to ensure that you and I are enjoying today, having fun, learning so much. I appreciate our amazing speakers who had put in so much work for you and I to be equipped for our businesses, for our careers. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Please have your seats. All right, so like I said, we're wrapping up the session for today, and I just want to put out 1 or 2 things that I would like you to know as an announcement. First off is that we have exhibition going on. Summit is part of what we are having for this Tevis event, but we also have exhibition going on. And this exhibition is for you and I to shop. I don't want to use the word of somebody, shop till you drop, because you would not drop. All right, so I want us to shop as much as we can. In this exhibition, we have prices literally slashed for you to get a lot of things at very affordable rates, at almost no cost, at almost the cost price for any of these items. So please do well to patronize them. We have some of the exhibitors here. We have some already in the hall. Look around, check what you can get. We have some here, and then we have some at the back as well. You can go around and shop anything you would like to. We also have the open markets. The open market is basically for foodstuffs in wholesale prices. If you get out there, you will see a place they call Transformation Hall. You don't need to. Once you get out there, you will see their display. Go ahead and get some things from them as well. That's for the exhibition. Then we have counseling sessions. We started out the counseling sessions yesterday, and I know some of you had already written down your names. We couldn't see you yesterday. But of course, if you're still interested, go up. Okay, you know what? Go sit somewhere there. We'll direct you to where we want to meet with you today. If you were not here yesterday and you would still like to see a counselor for your business or for your career, do well to also join them. Put down your name so that we can give you a slot for the meeting. Lastly, just to encourage you, if you're here today, and I'm very sure you've gotten so much value from the speakers, and you have more than enough reason to be here tomorrow. Will you be here tomorrow? I like this crowd. Will you be here tomorrow? Thank you very much. So let's do this again tomorrow and have a wonderful experience. Thank you once again for coming to CAPSA TABIS 2025. See you tomorrow. Just a quick announcement. Please, you can go back and rewatch these videos on CBC Nigeria on YouTube. You can always go back and rewatch any of the videos. Thank you.
Yes, and then when you now let him see that pastor, this is the reason, you will tell him to go. So if you are going to have distractions, yeah, I can go and meet her. Already they know me. Just I will be very happy, sir. I'll be very happy. Please, can you come and see something?
There's a list of people that wrote their names yesterday.
Yesterday. Okay.
So the ones that have not, we didn't meet yesterday. Let me call out their names. Ask them that
You have
they
the
are
list?
here. Let them come. Let them come.
Okay,
to
bring
this thing so that we can start with them.
Yes.
They are sitting.
Yeah, they will see. They can even see. Yeah, they can see it here.
Okay, they can see.
Because of proximity, please. No, Pastor. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. I the one that did yesterday. I attended to this one myself yesterday. Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Please, if you are here for the career and business session, okay, please, I'll be calling out the names. So if you hear your name, please come to the left side of, my left side here. If you are here